Podcast?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow? All
That's
right, say
tomorrow.
less.
Yeah,
What time?
at 10:30.
All right, bet. I'm trying to get a whole bunch of motherfuckers to pull up on that shit. I'm already sending that shit out. Like,
Say less. All right, y'all just mute up for a second while we get this intro out the way.
For sure.
Do me a favor, if y'all in front of another device, man, put it on YouTube and put it on the channel, man, so we get, you know what I mean, get some of this watch time up.
A child is born. Mother shed tears of joy as baby tests his lungs. But daddy's not there where he ought to be. Somewhere in Georgia, skinning and shooting craps on his knees. Another victim born out here in the hood. And based on statistics, it really ain't all good. Welfare takes the tab, and daddy can't sign, and it can't be seen. The family becomes a crime. The hunt is on, and brother, you're the prey. Serving time in jail, it just ain't the way. I'm living so hard, babe, that my hair's gray. We gotta make a change. It's a brand new day. A new world order, a brand new day. It's a new day. Change of mind for the human race. It's a new world order, a brand new day. It's a change of mind for the human race. Operation in flux.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bar Breakers panel with Big Shake. I'm your host, Big Shake. Salute to the motherfucking panel, man. We live. We lit tonight, man. We in our digs tonight. We on YouTube, man. Tune in to the Bar Breakers panel with Big Shake on YouTube. Bar Breaker 305 on YouTube. Right before I get started, man, I just want to turn it over to my bro Miles, man. We got a little promo to do real quick. We got a Discord. We got a site that everybody need to tap into.
Check out marleyworldwide.com, MARLEE worldwide.com. That's where you can find the Bar Breakers Discord. That's where you can find the YouTube link so you can share it with others, so you can tap in live. That's where it's all happening. That's the hub. That's the center. That's the spot where you gotta be. Check in. Make sure you follow those links and make sure you continue to tap in.
We are a bar breakdown show at its core. We gonna break down every fucking thing. Juice.
what's happening? What's happening, man? Shit, like Big Bruh said, goddamn it. Make sure y'all tap into Marley World, to make sure y'all go sign that petition to get Fargo up out of that prison. Goddamn it. Make sure y'all tap in, hit that Discord, follow everything Bar Breakers 305. We also got a Facebook group on Facebook, Bar Breakers panel with Big Shake. Everything Bar Breakers, man. Follow us. You can also follow me at Drew Price underscore official on all platforms. It's Price with a Y, not an I. You put an I, you're gonna find a real white guy, man. It's Bar Breakers.
We running laps, man. Let them know what laps mean, big bro. Jersey.
Man, listen, man. I keep telling y'all, I can't go after Juice, man. Like, I can't. All I gotta say is laps, life after the prison
Yeah.
system, New Jersey in the house, man. That's fucking it, man.
Let's
I'm
go.
tired of going after this nigga, me.
The panel coast to coast tonight, man. We coast to coast again, man. This shit, like a nigga just don't get it, bro. We like the panel got some long arms, man. You know what I'm saying? Saint, what's hood?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, I can't go out to Price either, man. It just find me here with the bar breakers, man. Showing love with my team. That's all I got to say. I'm ready to dig into this. 350,000 people got to go. I ain't with it, but hey, let's talk about it.
Let's
Talk that
go.
walk. Money in the building. Bark.
What's happening? What's happening, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. This that bar breaking shit, man. We finna get it turned up tonight. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to Big Shake, man. Y'all go ahead and make sure y'all sign that petition to get that boy Tory Lanez out, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Bar breaking shit.
I'm gonna say it one more time. MarleyWorldwide.com. Y'all go check it out. This the Bar Breakers panel with Big Shake. Hey, before we get into Trump, man, I mean, what what's what's like are any of y'all like with him on this shit first and foremost? Because the bottom line is that it's 350,000 people that's been here for however long that's been calling themselves citizen and contributing to this shit, and all of a sudden they gone. You know what I'm saying? And what does that look like? Like, do it cost us anything to get them out of here? Like how? Like what was the protocol for that? Like, did he have a plan for that? Do anybody know that? Because I don't know what was the exit uh strategy or process or whatever you want to call it. I'm a Jedi, you know what I'm saying? Tell me what you think of that. Did it cost us any money
Man,
for them
listen.
people to leave?
Yeah, bro. Look, right. So all that money that was being given to all these illegal niggas, especially up here, right? Everybody, these niggas getting every single member in the family getting a family first card, money. Bro, we need to get our shit to people that's here. Like, it's a motherfucker who just making ends meet, working while you got motherfuckers living for free. Again, he was sending motherfuckers back since the first day he fucking got in office. So I don't know why
Mhm.
anybody's surprised, right?
Facts.
I don't know why anybody's surprised at anything he's doing.
Beat me to it.
Um, again, I don't know any Venezuelans up here. I know Dominicans, Colombians, and Puerto Rocks. And Puerto Rocks don't count because they fucking U.S. territory. When when
Exactly.
I go in the store, when I go in the store, it's like Papa. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. I don't know no I don't know no fucking Venezuelan. So I really I don't feel away. Now if they took my Dominican barber, I might have an issue. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
shit.
But I also feel like if motherfuckers here and they went about it the right way, and them 350,000 motherfuckers didn't go about it the right way, then so be it. Cause you got people who do go through shit the right way to become US citizens. I met three of them niggas before.
Wow. So what? I don't know how long it take for that process because I asked this question earlier before we got on, like whether or not there were people involved that was here longer than their visa said that they should be here, and they were supposed to be working on becoming an actual citizen, and it never, they never got it done. Like, are those people a part of this whole thing? Like, are those the people that he going after? Uh, you know what I mean? And again, if these kids born here, what is that like? Like you know what I mean? And what does that create when it comes to those people? Do those people hate the U.S. now? Like, do we got enemies leaving here?
I mean,
Man, everybody,
in my
I
opinion,
want
man,
I
like,
want Saint to answer this because he directly affected by it. To tell you the truth, Jedi, he said
okay, yeah,
his
yeah, yeah. Go
lady
ahead.
is Venezuelan. So
see,
it, Saint, what you think of what I just said?
see, me, I always knew different races and group, and always was cool with Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Venezuelans, Nicaraguans, wherever they come from. I've been cool with every type of race, so I've been knowing all these races growing up. You feel me? And now to have my wife as a Venezuelan and to know other people that's been affected by this, they be pretty much going for everybody, everybody
So
that's
what
Venezuelan.
was they stance on Trump before he got back in office? Do you know the pulse of Venezuelan people as far as Trump was concerned before he got back in the office?
Yeah, they know, as far as I know, in the circle that I've been around, even blacks and some whites and Spanish, nobody likes the way Trump operates.
No, I'm talking about because I ain't gonna lie. Here in Florida, all the Chico and we affectionately call them Chicos down here because they call each other
Hmm.
Chico. So all the Chicos we know, they was fucking with Trump. You know what I'm
Cause they
saying?
not Venezuelans.
Nah,
Yeah, they.
but hold on now, because no matter if you Venezuelan or not, your ethnicity gonna be affected whether you Haitian, Jamaican. Like if your ass is illegal, that's what he looking for. He ain't talking about just Venezuelans. This is just where he started at.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what
where
I'm
he started.
saying?
He
They're
going
doing
into
the
the.
same
Exactly.
thing. They're doing
He
to the
going.
same thing to the Mexicans here in the West Coast, Los Angeles. So it's a sweeping thing across the nation.
Yeah, cause here Mexicans, we got Mexicans here, and some of our best partners growing up. You know what I'm saying? Mexican cats.
Yeah,
And bro, you see they ass being pulled over on the side of the road. You'll usually see them going from the nurseries and shit like that. You know, doing their work. Shit, you see they ass pulled over now. Police like got their ass. Boy, yeah, I got to go back. So
Well,
again, my
unfortunately it's good them pulling them over and not us for once. I mean, unfortunately,
I'm
that's
keep
kind
that
of
shit 1,000.
I mean, sure. I feel
I
like
might have to agree with that one.
they shouldn't be pulling people over. Period. If you ain't doing nothing, don't
I
pull
agree.
nobody over. You know what I'm
I agree.
saying? No,
my
no matter the race, just stop
my
fucking with
question
people like
is
that.
this costing us money, bro?
It's
It's
called yeah,
like
hell yeah, Shay. That
It's
shit
gonna
gonna
is
cost
this
cost
money.
money.
costing taxpayers money, bro, to get these people back over there, bro? Because that's kind of dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a lot of fucking money that's being spent to get their ass back over there.
I don't think most people thinking about that either, because that could be money that could be dumped right back into the economy to everybody, since they giving people illegals, since they want to say the illegals and all that, they giving them a good head start and a good chance to be successful, instead of, since they already been doing it, that money that they finna spend to get these people out of here, give it to the people who really need it. Well, they deal with homelessness and people who ain't got no jobs. And put money in these people's pocket. Put money in our pocket. Help us out.
Again,
Yeah, you can't do
you in a
that. You
rock, you in
can't do
between a
that.
rock and a hard place because
You
your
can't
lady is
do that until
Venezuelan.
you get rid of motherfuckers.
Yeah, facts. But
Exactly.
this shit was a long time coming though. Like Trump picked the Venezuelans because it was easier to do that. Because in 2021 they got granted the TPS shit when Venezuela was going through that whole humanitarian crisis shit. So
Yeah,
that shit Ben was going to end anyway. Like they do, like because like they renew that TPS shit every 6 to 18 months, but that shit ain't get renewed. So Trump is starting there, bro. Like, do y'all not know they be having like backlogs for up to 3 million motherfuckers, like cases of
That's
immigrants
crazy.
in the immigration court system. They already got 3 million cases in the tuck. Like, okay, cool. We know this person, this person, this person, that person. Bet we gonna sweep, get their ass up out of here. Yeah, we gonna spend some money. But if you thinking like long term, shit, nigga, like 20 years from now, once they get up all the motherfuckers up out of that shit, it's gonna be some money. You feel like you gonna see that money on the back end, bro, in the long run. So I get it, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's
The
fucked up. But shit, how long we been fucked up?
I want to know how forward the thinking was though, bro. Like what the jobs that they vacate have to be filled. Are those
Okay.
jobs gonna be filled by people that was fucked up or couldn't get them jobs because they were there?
Hell
But
We
yeah.
won't know
it's
I
not
until it
don't
only
think
happens.
so. I don't think so. I don't think
it's
those
not
jobs
only
gonna be
We
it's not
filled.
won't know
only
Hell
until
yeah,
it
because you
jobs.
pay them
happens though.
Oh,
cheaper
oh, 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 hold on, hold on, hold on.
to do it.
Who
It's not only jobs, the 350,000 people, as well as the communities, they also contribute to the community based on their businesses and the
Mm,
taxes that they pay. So you also have to think about what's being lost by the income that they were generating for the local
mm.
governments. In a weird way, if it wasn't broken, why fix it? I understand going hard against the criminals and the people with criminal records, but then when we start getting into where I think it was Saint Savages, where he knew somebody who's an upstanding business owner, and we're trying to deport this person. That's where it seems like the system and Trump's philosophy seem to be broken.
Yeah.
And it's the numbers probably just so crazy that it's like it's hard to just individualize all of that shit, bro. Like he said, it's backlog 3 million people. That's crazy, bro. Like how many government workers it is, bro, to get rid of 3 million cases, my nigga. That's fucking bananas.
You also gotta factor in COVID, right?
Yeah, that too.
Cause yo, they're just getting the cases that's fucking 5 years and 6 years old. So you got a fucking 2, 3 year backlog just on from COVID alone when courts was
Wow.
closed, right?
Wow.
So I know, at least I know for up here, right? And again, I don't feel the way because like motherfuckers from South America outside of like Colombians don't interact with niggas here. Like niggas up here, we don't interact with South like niggas from Mexico, fucking none of them other niggas
That
don't fuck with
that's my
us.
my my
Niggas
thing
racist as
too,
shit
bro.
up here. So I don't give a fuck one way or another.
What do y'all think is going on in these other countries that it's just the demand for them to be here and not there is just so crazy? And
Poverty.
why exactly,
It's
but why when they get over here and they get their communities going, why it's never no big movement to go back there, you know what I'm saying, and get that shit right, bro. They just came from over there. It ain't
It's
like,
because of the government, shit.
black
You
people
can't like motherfucker
where
can't do
where
what they
we
want over there.
we displaced from Africa, hundreds and hundreds of years. Like they just left from over there, bro. So
I
all of
think
them come over here and get some money, and they got their fists up in the air, strong this, Venezuelan strong that, Colombian strong this, but they ain't shit where they
So
from.
so
the
true.
difference
let's
is
be
here.
real, right? Let's be realistic. Trump is the only president that I can remember that's really trying to do something about that shit. Cause that shit been happening with Obama, the Bush, everybody. Trump the only nigga like fuck all you niggas. Go the fuck back where you come from in America for the Americans. Like if again,
My
if you trying to cut the line, I don't, bro. Like for me again, and there's no disrespect for again to nobody. I'm for my people first and foremost.
hmm,
I don't give a I don't give a fuck, right? And again, that's no disrespect. I just don't care. Like people, niggas here, born here and all that shit, need to fucking whatever. You want to stay here, find somebody, pay him to marry your ass like they used to do in the 90s. Like the fuck.
I
And at
think,
least
like
he
so
you,
not
my
Like
breaking up
my
families and
are
shit.
they planning? Is the plan for them to go leave here and get legal and come back? Like,
I
is
think
that an
see
option?
what
to address what you were saying earlier, one of the reasons why
Yo,
they
I
send a
can't
lot.
hear shit. Everybody sound underwater.
Oh, everybody
You,
sounds
you
fine to me.
yeah, you probably got to move around a bit, bro.
yeah,
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 it sound
sound good on
sound
my
good to
end,
me.
God.
we good over
Oh,
here.
But
all right.
to
Maybe it's
address
me.
what you were saying
Oh, all
about
right.
the Venezuelans not going back home, keep in mind if we were doing this podcast in Venezuela, they could come kick in the door. It's not the same freedoms that we have here in America. And like you said, it would be ideal for somebody to be deported and then to come back to America legally. But unfortunately, that process could take from anywhere from 3 to 5 years. So I know
Wow.
people here in America, well, Los Angeles, where somebody needs to go back to Mexico so that they can go ask forgiveness for the government, get some paperwork done, and then be allowed to go back to be in America legally. But they're afraid to go back and something go wrong, or your whole life is here, your job is here. So that's another thing. When you displace somebody and you deport them and they have a job here and they have to go away for a year or 2 years, it's essentially like going to prison. They're not usually going to hold your job for you. So those are some of the other things that are complicating the issue. I don't, like I
I
said
got I got
earlier.
this I got this question too, bro. Cause Buck, this for Buck, because Buck background Jamaican and shit like that, and I'm trying to see if that's an issue with Jamaicans at all in the like what could, like would there be any illegal Jamaicans here?
Hell yeah, it's illegal Jamaicans here. Ain't nobody safe
Really?
right.
I mean, I know that.
Really?
Ain't
It's
nobody ain't
illegal
nobody
Jamaicans?
Yeah.
safe right.
Hey, OG Moon just kicked in the door, man. We live, man. Panel, you know what I'm saying? This shit lit
To the
tonight, man.
brothers,
Hey,
man.
hey, we been sending them blessings up for mom too, OG. So, you know what I'm
Well,
saying? Just know, man, the brothers
Hope Mama
damn
Moon,
sure
all
been
right.
sending that love.
I appreciate y'all brothers, man. She in there right now, talking on the phone. She good, man. I appreciate y'all brothers, man.
Yes, sir.
My bad on the lateness. I'm just getting off of work. What's going down with the brothers?
You
Man, we
just got
talking about
fined
Trump
$5.
world, man. Trump's world. We gonna let Buck finish his point, but we talking about Trump sending 350. Well, he started his
Venezuela?
his his
Yeah.
purge. Yeah, he sent 350 of them things back, and you know what I'm saying. He's starting
He talking
his
about other
his
he talking
Trump
about other
world, his Trump
things.
America.
Mm.
He talk, Shake
So
said other
so Buck,
things.
I was asking Buck
Them
about
things.
This
Jamaicans.
nigga
Like,
say
can
Trump America, dog. This nigga crazy.
yeah, that's what it
Hey,
is, nigga.
is
That's his dream, bro. Everything he doing, bro, is the way he see America, bro. Like, you
Trump?
know what I'm saying? So
He trying to be like
again,
Caesar. He trying to be like Caesar, man. He a tyrant, man. Real talk.
Mm.
So what I'm saying about that, look like ain't nobody safe, bro. If you can get a bunch at one time, what you got the Venezuelans, they all going at one time. So if you get caught on the streets, get pulled over, he might be going in category Venezuelans. Next thing you know, Dominicans. Next thing you know,
yeah.
Jamaicans. So he might be just going down the list and checking them off. Good, clean sweep.
He said he want to make America great again.
But
I
again,
think
this
he the
is
only
his
president
vision
that
of
just
America.
stood on this shit that he was talking about. Because if you look at it, bro, like Trump, the only one who ain't really who said some shit and he do it. Like when them motherfuckers were playing, I think wait, who was it? Korea, experimenting with fucking nuclear weapons and shit when Obama was running in office, and Obama was pump faking something. So I better not catch y'all playing with it. Bro, Trump say if I get a whiff of you motherfuckers playing with nuclear weapons, I'm gonna press the button on your ass. That nigga got a whiff and he pressed the button for real. Obama wouldn't have pressed that button, bro. Trump pressed the button on his
Oh,
ass, bro.
Obama
I
had
mean, I mean,
Obama had his own different type of agenda, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can
Yeah,
get
we
into
we
that
know
convo, bro.
LGBTQ.
But that Obama convo gonna go crazy, bro. So we gonna stick with Trump getting rid of the people right now. Who y'all think next though?
Haitians.
Woo, Lord, it's enough Haitians for him to go after like that.
Yeah, they
Uh,
going after.
no,
Nah.
not
In
illegally.
my opinion,
Them
please
South
don't be
American
for.
motherfuckers,
I,
they do so much of the actual like structural work in these cities that they be in, bruh, that they are way more visible than I think Haitians. Like, you know what I'm
well,
saying?
Yeah, that's a
The
fact.
Latinos do a lot of the work too. So what
Yeah,
you
that's what
saying?
I mean. All of them, they do a lot of the structural work, bruh, and they effect on this shit is like a lot
But
heavier when
my
it comes.
opinion, I think he getting more of the Latinos out again.
Wow. But it's still wet foot,
Them the
dry foot now.
motherfuckers
It's still,
benefiting
you know what I'm
from all.
saying?
Them the motherfuckers benefiting from all the free money.
The reason
Realistically,
that now that's my point right there. The reason I think he going more for the Latinos is because they getting the most benefits. They getting away with murder. So that man, we finna get them things back over there. Like I say things.
But like I said a couple minutes ago, does this free up some shit for real? Like him doing
yeah,
this,
hell
do it free,
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
bruh.
What
You
is
know
it
how hard
freeing
it
up
is to
though?
call the IRS right now, or to call the food stamp office for some people and all that kind of shit, because of how many extra people it is now. So that should be better,
Oh,
right? Like him doing this, that should be like a
yeah,
better process for people.
it should be
Oh,
better.
oh, he got a plan for that too. All that government assistance shit from the seas too. Like,
Yeah, yeah, he finna
boy,
cut that.
Let me
boy,
get
he finna
OG
cut
in on
that too.
this. Let me get OG in on this convo real quick. OG, what you
Mhm.
think about that? You think what side of this you on when it comes to Trump sending 350,000 people home to Venezuela?
Shit, I mean, I don't really have no dog in the fight when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I mean, for those who might have already been here, you know what I mean, or was born here, I feel bad for them if they don't ship their ass, back to Venezuela. But I don't really have no fight in that, man. I just want to know when the fuck he gonna send us back.
So hold on. So hold on. So if
We
you
have to
were
worry about that.
if you were born here, a citizen here in Venezuela, and but your family Venezuelan, they sending you still back to Venezuela?
Yeah,
If
Hey,
your
Your ass
but
paperwork ain't right,
They don't want to break up the
you
family.
going back?
if they shit ain't right,
You going
you got
back?
to go with them.
you gotta
Yeah,
go.
hey,
that's what
hey,
I'm saying.
King, you gotta know when Venezuela had that whole problem over there, and them people came over here, the U.S. granted them TPS. That's temporary protection, bro. Like that's what TPS literally stand for. Temporary fucking protecting some shit, bro. Like
That was
so.
my question, Price, right there
Temporary
at the
protected
beginning.
status. That's what TPS stand for. Temporary protected status. So if you was over here on TPS and you knew this shit was temporary and you ain't save up that bread, knowing that one
Hell,
of these days they can send your ass back, then you played as an individual, knowing
Or
this shit wasn't gonna be
what's the
fair.
process? That's what I'm saying. The process of actually becoming a citizen. Like, didn't they have the opportunity to become a citizen during this time that they had that right there? That's what I'm saying. If they let that slip,
Yeah.
if that wasn't the most important shit on the menu all this time, they fucked off.
It depends on on the country situation. That's why like they make it tricky in them guidelines. Cause I got some, illegal homies out here allegedly that done schooled me on this shit. So like they tell me because I asked them the question. I say, bro, so y'all ain't trying to like go down there and do that. So there's a window from six to I guess 10 months that you supposed to go down there and do it. But bro, like do quote unquote due to the country's situation is whether they gonna qualify you as eligible to even start the process. So
Nah.
that's the stipulation right there. If the country's situation allows it.
You know the American
Hey,
problem
y'all,
is they
I
always
need
getting
y'all.
fucking involved in other people's shit. That's the problem.
Facts.
Stop getting involved in other people's shit, bro. Like lead them whatever the country politics is the country fucking politics. I don't give a fuck what's going on in Venezuela when some shit going on in here every ghetto USA. That's how I
ding, ding, ding,
feel.
Hmm.
ding, ding, ding,
They
ding,
got
ding,
ghettos,
ding,
we
ding,
got
ding.
fucking ghettos
There you
too.
go, boss.
Yeah, when
I
you
don't
But
when
give a
when
just
you
fuck,
when
bro.
you
Ding,
look at
ding,
it
If
ding,
like
if
ding,
a
that,
nigga
ding.
gotta go, if
Hey,
350,000
hey,
niggas gotta go, 350,000 niggas gotta go. Niggas get
Salute,
shot in Venezuela, niggas get shot in the hood every day,
salute,
B.
salute.
What the
This
fuck?
man just said what I.
So what
This why I said I ain't got a dog in the fight.
Big Shake, to answer your questions, Venezuelans losing
so
TPS need a
so so,
green card to become
so what are
U.S.
we talking
citizens,
about,
which
man?
takes 6 to 20 years. They can apply through family, 1 to 20 years, asylum, 2 to 4 years, or work, 1 to 5 years, then live as a resident and for 5 years before applying for citizenship, which takes 6 to 1 year. So that's just so you
so
know
most
kind
of
of the
these
Oh
difference.
people
shit.
that's being sent back have been here 5+ years.
yep,
That's above my pay
Motherfuckers
yeah.
grade,
been
but
here.
I don't
So
know.
if you
I'm like
gotta
the
go
Wow.
through
brother
the
said.
So
process,
again,
so
they
are
fucked
you.
off.
They
They had
probably
the
thought they slipped
opportunity.
through the cracks like other niggas.
I
But
feel
no, the
like the
thing
brother
is
just said.
they gave them a pass. They gave them a chance to get here and get right. So they got here, started businesses, started establishing themselves, and not doing what they were supposed to get right in case this day ever
You gonna
came.
start one too with a $20,000 head start. You gonna start a business
Sure.
too with everybody in your house getting $1,000 a fucking
They
month
coming with a
and
clean
free
slate,
food and
Shake.
shit.
They
But
I'm
you
going
coming
with
with
the
got,
a
brother.
but it's a
clean
chance of
slate.
you going back. That's temporary.
Then guess
Like
what?
your status
Then
is
go the fuck
temporary.
back.
That's supposed to be on the refrigerator, nigga, like a ticket.
Well, Sheik,
It,
I tell you what ain't
Man,
temporary,
listen.
Sheik. I tell you what ain't temporary. And why what the brother just said, what he said, that was the point I was making all around the board. You know why? Because for real shit, don't nobody give a fuck about us if something happened to them.
You better
Then,
know
then,
it.
then motherfuckers
Right.
Oh, that's a ball, OG.
want us to give real shit. Everybody
That's
wants
a
to give
ball,
us
OG.
yeah, they want to give our opinion and say, nah, don't do that to them and oh, this is wrong. Don't nobody give a fuck about us until something happens to them. Then it's time for everybody to get together and sing kumbaya. Hell no. They had to deal with that. They gotta deal with the situation that's going on with them the same way we had to deal with the situation that's going on over this motherfucker. To be honest with you, now I'm gonna say this as real as I can possibly say it. I don't give a fuck how many go back and how many come here because
I just wanted to make sense, big bro.
yeah,
I wanted to make sense
But
and
why should
not
it make
just leave
sense to
hope.
you?
Because
Man,
it's gonna
fuck
leave
that.
holes, bro. It's gonna leave holes, like he said. Like
Somebody will
these
fill
it's
them
people are
already
paying
old.
holes.
taxes and doing all that shit. That shit got to be like it got to be filled back in. It can't just be
You know what the
Yeah,
whole
and
is, Shay? The whole is they get shit that we've been here doing shit that we can't even get. That's the whole.
okay. So now it's
That's
an
the whole of it.
opportunity for us to. So now we got to fill them holes. That's what I mean. It got to be something happen
That's
after
the
that,
thing.
bro.
What
You
makes
want to
it,
you
know
think?
it's
what's
What makes you think if they wasn't giving it to us? You know what I mean? Giving it to them when they know we deserve it. It's ours. It belongs to us. We should have it. What make you think if they sending all them motherfuckers back now, they gonna say, oh yeah, we're gonna start giving these motherfuckers more shit. That ain't
But
how that
we gonna
go.
give it to
that
the
was my
niggas, right?
question, OG.
That ain't
So
how that
why
go.
do it? So
They go.
why do it? That's my point. If it ain't finna help nothing, like bruh said, why fix it if it ain't broke? Like if it
But
ain't
hold
no
on, we don't
real
know.
plant, not cause that was again. I'm always the person that say when they do things, I want to know how far they thought ahead before they did it.
I'm gonna say
So
this:
I
when they
wanted to
do
know
things, they
what
got
was
a
the
reason.
plan to fill those voids when those 350,000 people are gone. And
It ain't. It ain't.
if none of
is
that
It ain't.
over?
is
It
it
ain't for
ain't
us to
finna
know.
strengthen the economy. It
It
ain't
ain't
finna
for us
do.
to know. It's going. You just gonna see shit start changing. They ain't
it
gonna
is
tell
for
you.
us to know because we
No,
know
no,
them.
no,
We know
no,
they
no.
finna be vacated, big bruh.
Shake,
So
shake.
we
It's
should be
for us
trying
to
to get
know.
together to get them spots.
Shake.
That's what's going.
It's for us
That's
to
what's
know,
going to
but it ain't
happen.
for us to know. Shake. It's for us to know, but it ain't for us to know. Shake. They not going. You know what I mean? This shit ain't new. They just because they done got rid of 350,000 motherfuckers, they have a reason. Their reason ain't. I promise you, their reason ain't to better our situation. That
So
ain't happening.
what we just said a few minutes ago, that's not true then. When I said that the IRS line should free up a little more, the food stamp line should free up a
Nah,
little more, the driver
that's
license
still
office line,
But
all that
Shake,
should free up a little more
that's
if
still gonna
Trump
be
get the
but
what
you
get
still gonna get the
his
same. You still gonna get the same answer, even if they free it up. Even just because there's less people in the line, don't mean when you come asking shit, they can't still say no. We not doing that. This the way this go. Just because they got less motherfuckers, don't mean it's a lot of resources. They got resources to do a lot of shit. You can start spending billions on missiles and feed motherfuckers and put them in homes, but
of course.
you ain't doing that. So you know what I mean? It ain't just because they getting rid of 350,000 motherfuckers. Our resources get better. They probably opening that
like I
line of
said,
people get rid of
the
these motherfuckers
forward
so they can do some extra shit for them.
the forward thinking don't look like it's there then from because that's my question overall. Like what is the purpose of this? Like if it's
Yeah,
not finna
It's
make
not.
this shit like just 100% better for the motherfuckers who been suffering, why the fuck are you doing it?
And it's not
Shit,
like they finna
what
give
was the purpose
It's
veterans
for
those
control,
tripling?
big
jobs.
bruh. It's all about control. So if a motherfucker know they can flex that type of muscle, they gonna flex it. Like it's kind of just what like OG had a major point just then. If I could get rid of these motherfuckers and save them some money when they weren't supposed to be here in the first place, then I'm gonna get rid of these motherfuckers and save myself some money and do whatever the fuck I want with it. Eddie Griffin made a amazing ass point on one of his stand ups. The nigga said They don't give us all that shit because ain't nowhere to fucking send us. You can't send us nowhere.
Hmm.
You can't send us not to one fucking place. But they can send
mm,
the Venezuelans back that they gave them business loans to.
mm, mm.
Nigga, you here
Hmm.
temporary. All that shit
Temporary.
got to go. But niggas, you can't. What the fuck you gonna send us? Niggas with all these business loans and this, and we striving and thriving
There
over here.
you
Nigga,
go.
that shit ain't gonna happen. They gonna move them
Hey,
folks out, save some money and build some dumb shit or do some dumb shit they got going. I don't know.
I
It
need I
ain't it
need
ain't, it
about
ain't for us
eight.
to know, but
I
it's for us to know.
I need about 8 minutes right now, just so we can watch this clip. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is about what we talking about. We a bar breakdown show at its core, man. We coast to coast tonight. We in Jersey, we in North Carolina, we in Georgia, we in Florida, we in Texas. We do this shit, man. Bar breaker shit. Salute to the motherfucking panel.
Lift an injunction allowing the Trump administration to end TPS, temporary protected status, for about 350,000 Venezuelans in the United States. Joining me live now to react to this and talk about what comes next is Congressman Darren Soto, who is a Democrat representing Florida's 9th District. And Congressman, we really appreciate you joining us this afternoon here on Florida Live.
Well, thanks for having me, Garrett. It's a sad day for Florida to see the Supreme Court uphold the termination of Venezuela TPS, knowing that we have hundreds of thousands of family members of American citizens here in Florida who will be deported because of this ruling.
Yeah, just kind of give me your initial thoughts when this came down. I know this is an issue that you've been working on in Congress and have been outspoken about. Just kind of give me your initial thoughts to hearing this about when the Supreme Court decided this.
Well, I passed a bill out of the House twice that granted temporary protective status to Venezuelans. It passed in a bipartisan fashion, including many Florida Democrats and Republicans voting for it. We eventually saw President Biden granted after an analysis that Venezuela is in chaos. You have a dictator down there murdering their people, and so granting this because of that emergency down there was the humane thing to do. It also helped out our local economy. Now, I saw so many small businesses and large businesses during the pandemic not have enough employees. And so this program, along with the parole program, which also affects Cubans, Haitians, and others, was a big part of improving the workforce for Florida. And so this is not only going to tear apart families, but also hurt Florida's economy.
What do you think needs to happen next?
We have a bipartisan bill with Representative Salazar and Wasserman Schultz that would redesignate Venezuela TPS. So that is a vehicle that could be passed out of the House. It'd be a tough road ahead to get it done. And in the meantime, I would encourage folks who were here on temporary protective status, you're still allowed to file individual claims for asylum. So if you have a potential asylum claim, I would certainly hire an attorney to press that claim. And, I'm worried about tourism, agriculture, service industry, and construction, where you have a lot of folks who are immigrants working in those industries, some of our biggest industries. And I'm also worried about small businesses who may not have enough employees. Florida, we're blessed with a low unemployment rate, but it means it's tough to get employees for a lot of businesses, especially in areas that don't pay that much. And so this was helpful for a lot of these businesses that are now going to struggle.
Why is this TPS program so important?
We already kind of made some of these points between all of us when most of this was opinion based. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna welcome WAP. You know what I'm saying? Again, we coast to coast tonight, man. Salute to the motherfucking panel. That shit in Louisiana. My nigga Impact just kicked in the door. Ain't no I in that. It's the Bar Breakers panel, man. We live tonight. YouTube, Marley Worldwide. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in, get the Discord. Tell somebody to subscribe to the Bar Breakers panel with Big Shake on YouTube, Bar Breakers 305. again, bro, this just look like it's costing us money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything from what this guy is saying looks like it cost us money to set up a rest haven for these people to come and get themselves together. And like I said, don't never be like no government minded motherfuckers that come with them that be like, hey, we finna get us some money and resources together and go back to the crib and fight the fuck shit that's going on, bruh. None of them do that. And that shit, like, I don't get why not. Like, why is it so hard for people that getting all these loans, getting all these perks and shit like that to put some shit aside so that they can go back to their shit and run they shit, bro. If they wanted to, bro. Like I ain't even
I
saying
think
to
Miles
be
answered that
up.
question for you,
I
big
could.
bro.
What
Yeah,
you
most
say?
of
Uh,
it,
yeah,
most of their
Miles answered that question because is yeah, Miles answered that shit because it's just like how we having this podcast. If one of them motherfuckers get a whiff of this podcast, they could legally run your shit, kick your door in, take your ass to jail for whatever the fuck they want to do. Like
I think it's easier for them.
it's
I know
different.
money move.
That's
I
why
know
it's
money move the
easier.
needle over there in them countries like that. Money
Yeah,
moves the needle
Yeah.
over there, bro.
not
You
Yeah.
got money,
necessarily.
Most.
you
Look
can
at
get you a
Mexico.
small army over there. You can deal with the right
sure,
motherfuckers, and you could take over the government and do the right thing. The
So
U.S. always ready to get in the motherfucker business and help a bitch out that they think is on the side of right. Like Buddy said, man, the fucking dictator down there killing the fucking people.
Yeah.
But
He
once
doing that.
again,
right.
like they leave and they don't give a fuck about that shit no more. Once they get here and just start getting into their daily grind, get Americanized, and that shit ain't as important to them no more, bruh. They
I would
got
have to,
Mhm.
comfortable.
I would have
Go
to
ahead,
disagree
my
with,
bro.
I would have to
Yeah, I'm
disagree with
disagreeing.
you on that because if you look at Mexico, for example, there's a lot of people that try to become politicians and they simply just kill them.
Yeah,
There
they
was a
dead.
there was a
Facts.
young there was a young woman who became a politician in Mexico. She was like 22 or something, and they literally just murdered her within like 6 months or a year of being in office. So
Mm.
unfortunately, what
We
people
know
don't
we know a couple of guys that got murdered in the name of the civil rights movement, and we
True.
they kept there have been other people after that broke through to the point where it's not happening. So
It ain't
I
that
get it.
bad, dog.
I definitely get it. So you know what I mean? It's again, bro. It's like it's how far are they willing to go for that place? Because
I
once
think
again, they get here and get up that money, and it ain't going towards trying to go back there and handle no business.
But that's not necessarily true either.
Where you think the money
A lot
going
of
then, Shay?
immigrants send money back home to their families.
Exactly. I
So
was
No,
just
but
gonna say.
y'all
I was
y'all
about to say.
ain't
Yeah.
getting
Where
my
you think?
point.
Where you think the money? Go ahead, go ahead.
Y'all ain't getting my point. The revolutionary in me, my nigga, says that if you are allowed to go somewhere with your peoples and y'all like can get a strategy together and some money,
Mhm.
it should be some type of plan to go back there and buy something, buy somebody with some weapons so that we can go to the White House, whoever the White House is at the Capitol, and make some noise, bitch. If you're gonna die, die for something.
tell that to Malcolm
Instead of
X
getting
and
sent back 350,000 strong and
I'm
finna
with
down
you,
and get
Miles.
slaughtered.
tell that to
Yeah.
Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and many other people that didn't sell out like Al Sharpton and these guys. So no,
But
what
they was
you're
willing to die for what they was talking about, bro. Like that's
First,
no,
my
first of
point
all, y'all,
between.
I think that
but
people are sending money home and they are trying to create change and they are trying to do things in the
They
government to
they
get
do.
change in their home
They
countries.
do.
So unfortunately, me personally, I just happen not to agree with you on this point. So I think your
Mhm.
point on this one is just a little bit looking at
Radical.
it more so,
Yeah, way
more so from
radical.
a
No, well, he's
Miami
speaking from a personal
perspective,
standpoint,
more
so
from the
he can.
Miami perspective than more of the global
Yeah,
perspective or
yeah, he's speaking.
America as a whole with different populations of
Right.
different Latinos compared to the Venezuelans just in your area. We have Mexicans going through the same thing in our area as well. And when
It's
you
a
see
horror story over there.
Right, and when you see they're trying to clean up Mexico and the cartel, there, I think the famous Mexican guy Pablo or whoever, he did some song about the cartel, and they were threatening to kill him and shut down his shows in L.A. So this fairy tale that I'm gonna be a rebel, I'm gonna go home and change it. Unfortunately, it's not like America. You know what I mean? That's what, like it or not, that's why we have a Trump in the office or a felon in the office, is
Yep.
because America has so many freedoms and so many rules and so many ways for you to get around things. Whereas in other countries, like Cuba had Castro leading them for the longest time.
Facts.
Venezuela, another country that's been run by
True. That's
gangs and
true.
drug cartels. So you're also forgetting the influence of the drug network and the drug trade on these other countries. So you're going to take the little bit of money that you made in America and go fight the $1 billion drug trade in Venezuela that's running the government at
Possible.
the moment. So that's all.
It happen.
Just to give you a little
But
bit of a
I don't
counter
think it's
argument.
I
but
just believe a lot of that money.
350,000 motherfuckers, bro. And again, I'll say 300,000 because about 50 of them probably kids or some shit. But if just say, excuse me, 40% of them actually made money, they got enough money to make the needle move in South America when it comes to like a little army or some shit like that. And like I said, that's the revolutionary in me thinking on that tip.
But
OG,
you
what
got
what
Yeah,
what
feeling
you
across.
thinking when it come to that, bro?
But we talking about 350,000 damn people, right? And I understand through this whole conversation, and I understand what you said, Sheik, and I definitely understand what they said as well. Both of y'all got valid points. But do you understand that in the same token, the 350,000 people, half of these motherfuckers we dealing with is criminals. They not even coming over here with that mentality. They coming to America
Yeah,
because they
correct
know
shit.
them motherfuckers trying to kill him over there. The government probably trying to kill him over there, like they trying to kill him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So they running from the shit they got to face over there. So half of these motherfuckers is criminals. The
Yep.
other half is, you know what I mean? Then you probably got your middle class motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Then you got, you know what I mean, your motherfuckers who out there struggling. Venezuela, you know what I mean? America ain't interested in what the fuck going on over there unless y'all can come over here and build some shit though and get some money over here and give us some money. That ain't no problem. But America don't give a fuck what go on over there. That's why they not over there stopping that shit. They not over that motherfucker in the motherfucking mud with them people like, oh nah, y'all ain't about to do this and murder and do like y'all doing over this. Nah, they ain't. If it don't involve what the fuck they, yeah, y'all can come over here and get this money. Trump is like, look, y'all gotta get the fuck up out of here. But America, motherfuckers brought them over here because they was like, look, y'all can come over here and build businesses, build shit, make us
Free
some money, pay
labor.
your tax. Yo, that shit, that's what they want. Free, there you go, free
Free
labor. There
labor,
you go.
underpaid labor. Like a lot of them
We
folks.
ain't got. We ain't had to bring you here. We ain't had to bring you here. You brought yourself here, and now y'all motherfuckers can do what we need y'all to do. You know what I mean? Because the niggas done got hooked to what they. You know what I mean? We done made them do free for so many
Right.
years. Now we need another plan of people to come to this motherfucker.
Underpay them.
But like you say, free labor. They don't give a fuck. America don't give a fuck what's going on down that motherfucker. But Trump, like, look here, y'all got to get the fuck up out of here though. I don't give a fuck. I'm coming in. I'm coming, and y'all got to go. Like I said, I don't got a dog in the fight, but real shit, if you got the money to put 350,000 motherfuckers in position, and it's 350,000
Talk.
motherfuckers who live in the back of the White House starving, in the back of the White House, nigga, all
Mm-hmm.
around the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't
True.
nothing but bums and homeless motherfuckers, but
Talk.
you got $350,000 to bring some other motherfuckers here and protect them. There's
That's right.
motherfuckers here who need protection. So how the fuck
That's
we get
right.
this? And you got a big ass, y'all got all this. You see this shit on CNN and whatever. This is all on the news. We got
Yeah.
shit going on here every fucking day that need to be on the news every fucking day. But
That's
it
right.
don't come on the news unless bullshit is involved. So I can't, my heart don't tick for certain shit.
That's
You know what
why
I
I
mean?
said.
Right.
I
To
agree.
me,
That's
That's
why I
Right on.
said
that's
that
Right
what
on.
did
It's
it
a
from the
ball, G.
beginning.
for the
Is this
Ball.
business,
costing us money? If
that's
it's
how
costing us money, it's and it wasn't no forward thinking in the decision. Um, count me out, my nigga. You feel me? Like give me a break. But
I
we
opened
gonna
the
transition
conversation.
from this right here, man, because I want to have some fun and I want to get a little update from our you know what I'm saying, our correspondents, Price and Miles on Tory and Diddy. And after this, again, we're gonna have a little fun and shit, my nigga. So if any of y'all could give us a Tory update number wise on the petition and an update on the tweet that Megan had, you know what I mean?
So Megan made a tweet. Hold on one second.
I
Fuck
saw
Megan Thee
that.
Stallion. She capped out for one reason. For for
Price,
for for one to
hold
make
on,
fuck
Price.
Megan Thee Stallion, bro.
We
She
need an
She
capped
got
out.
one more
unbiased. We
move.
need an unbiased. You know what I'm saying? Like assessment of Meg tweet first, and then we'll get into our personal opinions of the tweet.
Okay, yeah.
I'll let Miles get her opinion on the tweet or whatever the hell the line there says.
You got the tweet handy, Miles, so we could get it word for word.
Yeah,
Fine.
give me 1 second. I'll pull it up for
Cause
you.
she snapped on everybody. Like she standing on that shit, bro. Like she making it like she really seen fool shoot her.
The nigga
Bro, the
wasn't,
bitch
he wasn't even convicted for shooting her.
But can she can't
Nah,
explain
what are
her
you
point.
convicted for?
Pleading the fifth. That's the point. You can't explain that. You
he was
can't explain it.
violating probation, so he was gonna go to jail anyway because the gun was in there, in the car, in
Yeah.
the
He
vicinity
knew that.
anyway. But Meg got on live national TV and told them people on I'm talking about on a broadcast television show and said Tori told her dance bitch and then shot her in the foot.
Yeah.
That's cap. How the fuck this little nigga gonna reach over you around the seat and shoot you in the foot, bro?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, they done had six story.
He
Miles, you
told
got
her. He
that
told
tweet
her.
ready, bro?
Yeah, definitely. So Megan Pete made the following public statement on social media on or about May 19th, 2025. At what point are y'all gonna stop making me have to relive being shot by Tory? At what point are Tory and y'all fans gonna stop lying? Like, how much is the check to keep harassing me? Why is this happening every day? 1 minute y'all said I was never shot. Now y'all letting him play in y'all face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Oh, okay. I'm sick of this shit. Leave me the fuck alone. He ain't dare get on that stand and deny he shot me, and that was his choice because he knows he did that shit. I don't give a fuck about a blog or a bot. Why in the fuck would me, Megan the Stallion, have to lie on this motherfucker about shooting me? How y'all mad at the person that got shot? Facts are facts. He did it. It was proven in court. Fuck the hate campaign on the internet. Tory, you shot me. Ain't no new fucking evidence. Y'all saying the same shit for years. Tory,
That
please
shit
leave me
crazy.
alone. You're a fucking demon. I'm off this silly ass internet. I'm off this silly ass internet shit. Bye.
She was fucking that demon though.
So hold on,
It-
they ain't got buddies saying that that he saw that the girl shot him, and and then Tori tried to grab her, and
We
then the
talked
gun
well,
about
fell and
that
he
the
that's
other
shot
day,
again.
the
Buck. We talked
that's
about that the other day, bro. That's hearsay, and that's kind of crazy, bro.
No,
Like
he said the guy that was there said
Yeah.
witnessed it. Didn't he? He just ain't want to say
Yeah.
no.
whatever again.
What had been said was Kelsey had a driver, and the driver said he overheard Kelsey telling her husband something in the regards of
Yeah.
she shot the gun. That's
Yep.
what was the new evidence that came to light. And then
Fact.
within the last few days, Florida Congresswoman Anna Pauline Luna is pressing California Governor Gavin Newsom to pardon Tory, citing an
Mm-hmm.
unfair trial. However, she's in Florida, so it's mostly just pressure trying to stoke the
that's
free
we
trying to
know the
stoke the
connection
free Tory
between her
movement.
and Tori. We know the connection between her and Tori.
Right. I mean,
Tori get them good mollies when he come down here, and you know what I'm saying. So shit, she gonna take care of him. Tori buy up a lot of mollies when he down here.
allegedly. Allegedly.
Unfortunately for Tory, he literally has three options at the moment. It's going to be a pardon from the governor. It's going to be a commuted sentence where they would shorten his sentence, or it would be a new trial through appeals. So all
Yeah.
of them are pretty much a shot at
So
a long
so
shot.
does the deportation still stand?
If he is pardoned, I believe the deportation would not stand. If the sentence is
No,
commuted, the it would be still upheld. So he would
I
need to
think
be
that'll make
pardoned.
they gonna make that part of it. Pardon me. I think they will make that part of it to get him to deport him. I think they will. I think they're gonna put that a part of it
Thank
because
you.
Mm,
So
they was talking
that's
about it.
They
crazy.
do.
If you remember, if you recall, they were talking about it in the beginning. They were gonna do that in
Well,
the
I
beginning.
think more of what's happening here is that Meg is claiming to be the victim, but she continually is adding to the discourse. She's actually the one who seems to be
Right.
attacking Tori more than
Okay.
Tori hasn't mentioned her. The man's literally recovering from 14 stab wounds, and you're
Okay.
calling him
yeah.
a
Right.
fucking demon after surviving an attack on his life. At
Right.
some point, I think that Meg has literally played herself, even in her case against
Facts.
Milagro, the
I
blogger,
mean, could
because
you agree that it sounds tasteless to do something like that
oh,
after
I agree.
him being stabbed up and you know what I mean? Like you look bad. It looks bad. Your PR, you know what I mean? Like
That's
that
the
looks crazy.
strange thing about this, bro. Because if she don't got morals at all,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm think like she might really think bruh shot her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
How does that look to you if everybody else is saying this and you was in the situation and you was the only one saying that bruh shot you?
mm.
Like
But she
like
got
That's
her
you know what I'm
pound.
saying?
She got her pound of flesh when he was found guilty. She got her pound of flesh now that he's been locked up, what, 4 years, and she's been out
Pound
For
of
you, yeah.
flesh.
flying around the world. She's got her pound of flesh. That life, for whatever reason, got Tori stabbed 14 times in prison. How much
mm,
fucking more do you want from the man? How
You
much
know,
more do you want
How many
from
how them numbers looking
Milagro? How
on the
about this? How much do
You
you
forgot
want from
about the restraining order
Milagro
she put on him in prison too. She definitely put
when
a
you're
what
restraining
you
order
said?
on him.
Let him finish. What you said, man?
when you're complaining like this? Remember the Milagro Grams Megan the Stallion lawsuit? So
Oh
she
yeah.
exactly?
had chose to attack Milagro, but now by her statement yesterday or the 19th, she's stating that it's everybody and all of Tori's fans. So is it
Mm,
Tori who's attacking her, or is it the internet that's attacking her? It sounds
mm,
like
mm,
Megan's just a little kid on the playground, and
mm.
anybody's time somebody says something bad about her, she's running to the
Agree.
principal trying to be like, "Oh, they're talking
Yep.
about me." But that's not the way life works. If you're going to be a public celebrity, if you're going to be in the limelight, then yes,
Agree.
people are going to talk about you. That's a part of
Yep.
life. It's like
well,
being in an
I hate to
So
say
elevator.
this. I hate to say this, and I'm gonna say it. And it's gonna be this the realest shit right here. Like Pac said, this the realest shit I ever spoke. You know, I hope, and this coming from the heart, for real. I hope Tory Lane shot her. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
hope he went.
Okay. Explain that.
she
Explain that. I
I,
crazy.
know. Yeah. I know. It
you know
might
what I
sound.
mean? I
Yeah.
hate to say it,
I
You
know.
gotta
but
go through all this
I know.
shit. Might
Explain
as
that.
well.
Explain that.
I
Let him
hate to
talk.
say it, but I hope that Tory Lanez really put a bullet in her because
Hmm.
I would hate to think that that black young lady, that black sister,
Hmm.
went about her motherfucking this whole situation and just really lied and made
Mm-hmm.
all
exactly.
after hearing what you just said, after hearing what she just said, like the demon and everything she just said, not just that, that wasn't even the major part. The whole thing
Hmm.
from the beginning to the end was just crazy because she is really convinced that this nigga is the nigga who
Yeah.
put a bullet in her. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, I
Yep.
hope this fucking lady, this black sister ain't that fucking confused and fucked up about the world and life that she took this man whole life, damn near got him killed in jail,
Hmm.
took him away, damn near gonna get him deported for nothing. I'm just hoping, for real, I hope he really is the one who shot her and there's nowhere in the world that she just said to herself, I'm so fucking fucked up in my life and in my world that I'm gonna convince the world that this man shot me and take his whole life away from him. I hope that ain't the case. Because
That
real
is
shit, if
I
that's the
exactly.
like
case,
that though.
she deserves so much more trauma that he went through. I hate to say that too, because
Hmm.
you know what I mean. I love black women. I love women. Period. But I love black women. I give them strength. And I
For
hate.
sure.
But if she that fucking vindictive and that fucking evil, a demon like she called him to do that to that man, and know every day she look in the mirror and know she took that man life away from him like that. Real shit. I really hope he shot her. Because if not, bitch, ain't nowhere in the world
Hey,
you
hey,
went through all
check.
this in the world.
It's
OG,
Hey,
people
what
out
check
here
what
it
up,
like
real
that
Brady?
quick.
though.
Hey, hold on, everybody.
Well, for
Check it real
you know
quick.
what?
My
I ain't
bro
got
just
this.
checked in for the first time. My nigga Black just kicked in the door, man. He in Bama. He from Day, you know what I'm saying? Where we
Black,
from, you
black.
know what I'm saying?
Salute, salute,
He just kicked in the door. That's him. That's Backwood. Black, what
salute.
they do? You gotta that. Well, you already off mute, so you just gotta say something to the mic, homie. It's the Bar
Shit, they
Breakers
ain't
panel with
come
Big
down
Shake,
yet.
man.
What it
We
mean,
live.
Houston?
Say it again. You can hear me, Black, or no?
I hear yo,
Yeah, we live, man. We on YouTube, man. My dog Black just kicked in the door. You live on the Bar Breakers panel, man. We live coast to coast right now. You know what I'm saying? Alabama
that's
kicking
what's
in the
happening.
door right now, like I said. We talking about Tory Lanez right now. We actually finna transition into this Diddy for a couple of seconds, and then we finna have a little fun. Welcome to the
Okay,
spot, my nigga. Like, I'm glad you can kick in the door, man.
that's a fact. My guy in the building. You already know.
I'm saying, give your opinion, Black, on that Tory Lane situation. What's going on?
You
God
been
damn it, I
following the
just
Tory
got in
Lanez
here. I ain't
situation?
catch y'all. You know, I ain't catch too much of what y'all was screaming. But what I can say, just off topic or on topic, man. The situation is an average situation that always goes on, man. A brother get caught up, a woman puts him in a situation, and the brother either gotta be a man and stand on business or be a man and say what it is. I think personally he should have went ahead and made either his chick, which was the other girl, or the security guard, fess up to that shooting instead of going all the way down with saying I ain't do it, prove the facts. It ain't snitching if you telling yourself that you ain't do it and you know what time of day it is.
Yeah, talk
So at
about it.
the end of the day, now he just got to deal with what he got to deal with, man. It's a real sticky situation. Yes, it was a setup. Yes, games was being played on his ass, but that's how shit go when you're dealing with that type of situation. So in order to
You think
get
he should
out
be
of it,
freed?
you got to handle your business. You got to handle your business. And that means do what you got to do to protect your ass. Not be a rat, not be a coward, but make sure you handle your business. Cover your ass. So that's where I'm at with
And
old
before we
Tory.
You
transition,
think he should be freed?
before we
Yeah,
transition
yeah.
to Diddy, my nigga, uh, hold on. Before we transition to Diddy, bro, all I say about Tory, bro, is a nigga wasn't running around here like a choir boy, my nigga, while he was on papers. You know what I'm saying? As much as I fought with his talent, much as I know my bro Price fought with his talent, bro, you got to you got to handle your you can't be out doing some of the things you was doing and expect, you know what I'm saying, for something to come out of it. So with that being said, bro, we gonna transition to this Diddy shit, bro. I don't know how much y'all been following this Diddy trial. Um, you know, his ex Cassie done performed the past couple of days, and from what I know, the prosecution is trying to flip the narrative of her actually consenting to the freak off shit. 19
Man,
years
boy,
old to
she
y'all is consensual for your daughter. If this put your daughter in Cassie's situation, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know she made some bad decisions, all that there. But is are you considering your daughter a child in them instances, or is she cognizant? You know what I mean? I'm gonna
Nah, she
start with you,
19.
Black. Hold on, I'm gonna start with Black, then I'm gonna go to Saint, and then
Okay.
we'll go like that.
Facts on facts. Well, yes, she is responsible for her actions. Period. Ain't no if, ands, or way around about it. But
Hmm.
I'll say this: she had because she had the choice to continue or go this far. That's why she's responsible for her action. She was misled. She was drugged. She was pimped out. But she was an adult, a consenting adult, to the point to where she could have backed out. It got so good to where it became a mental problem, an issue, a sex addiction, and all of those things. But I think Diddy fucked up. Everybody know he was doing the wrong thing with this girl as far as having dudes knock her down. No man or no father should ever want to consider or thinking that they daughter doing this. But if you let her leave that house and she don't have the guidance to know that if you say no, mean no, and stand on that, then she kind of put herself in that situation. Like right now,
Saint, say something black ain't say, Saint. Say something black
I
ain't
mean,
say, bro. We looking for the bars in this shit, man. We're a bar
yeah,
breakdown fucking show.
I
Let's
I
go.
saw I saw the text messages. I saw what she replied to. You know what I'm saying? And she wanted to do it, and then she was in love with the fame. You're in love with the lifestyle, and you know about this dude. You know about the toxic relationship you got with this dude. You know who he was behind closed doors. She wanted to do it. And now that, you know what I'm saying, it's painting a bad picture of her in the light. Now you wanna, oh, I ain't wanna do this, I ain't wanna do that to try and save face, but at the same time, man, she wanted to do it.
That
Everybody
was
that
kind of
was
typical. That's kind of typical, Saint Wop. Come on, man.
yeah. I was just finna add a
I
little
need
bit.
some bar. I need some
It
bar.
ain't
Hold on,
it,
black, cause I need some bars from Wop. But cause
I
we want
say
something that's
strictly,
like, come on, man.
bruh. She was addicted to the game, man.
see,
and
I
and, and,
mean,
and that's it, bro. Like she was addicted to it. How high? It's a high. It was a high. As soon as the shit up, it's up. When it's down, and when it's down,
mhm.
it's way down. And she was, it got down. It got down to the down. Even for Diddy, nigga. Trust me, the shit is low right now, and that's what's going on, nigga. The high life is gone. That Diddy
Yup.
shit,
But
that high, all the
what's
part.
the hardest what's the hardest thing to take away from Cassie not leaving? Like why you think she ain't leave?
Well,
She ain't leave.
by the
No.
time they
Hey,
hold
hey,
doing what
hey,
they,
real quick.
but
I watched this
Hold
movie
on,
just
Wop,
now
cause,
with. Hold on, let me
cause we
land it.
want
Let me finish it. I just watched this movie with Channing Tatum in it, and they got this girl where they went to the island. They doing all this shit. He drugging them. He got a bunch of
yeah, I seen
people, and
that
it's
too.
parties and all. You saw that, right? Nigga,
Yeah.
it's the same format. Those girls were addicted to the life. They could have left the island. You can leave the island once you get
so
sober tomorrow.
what
But
I'm
no,
Nah,
he
saying
took
I
is
another
that
drop of
I
Indian.
disagree if he keeping you drugged up and you don't find out. The
Nope.
thing is
that's
You
that she
keeping
had a lot of
yourself.
access to like non-drug time, and she ain't never leave. But go ahead and land.
I'm gonna say a couple or two things. First off, if she wanted to, she could have walked off anytime she wanted to. However,
Exactly.
the life that she was living, and on top of that, the dope, all that dope he was giving her, feeding her, she done got addicted to it, and she can get it however, whenever, however she wanted. Man,
Yep.
she got all kind of text messages. They was breaking all that down. She was
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
engaging in it, wasn't engaging in this and that. But the
Mm-hmm.
next thing I'm gonna say is what threw a whole monkey wrench in this when Sheila E got up there with that stuff with Prince, and they played Prince breakdown Prince, all that
Yes,
stuff
sir.
Prince had to say about it. Diddy got so damn frustrated he jumped up and said, "That's a lie." The
It's a
whole
lie.
time
It's
he
all
didn't
a
say
lie.
nothing.
Nah, hold on,
Yeah.
man.
No,
Did he
facts.
say
And
something in court?
yes,
Diddy,
sir.
man, look, they said
It's the
Diddy
third
was
time, man.
on. They said Diddy was poised the whole time. When they played that tape with Prince, and Prince was breaking down all that party stuff with Diddy and all the other with all the other people in the industry, NDAs
Mm-hmm.
getting exposed and read. Man, the whole courtroom was so quiet, and then he said something, and Diddy was so frustrated, getting crazy, and jumped up and said, "That's a lie."
Just like R. Kelly did. Just like R.
Wow.
Kelly.
The
Just like
judge
R.
told him,
Kelly
"You
Got him,
better
spashed
got
sit
out
him,
in
down
his
got
before
him
I
out,
hold you
interview.
in
got him out his
Hold
contempt of
on,
character.
hold
court."
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Impact. You there?
Yeah.
Why you think Cassie ain't leave, bro?
Oh man.
I don't think Impact right here right now.
No, I'm here. Y'all can hear me?
That's crazy.
He's the
No, I'm here. No, but I think she ain't leave because she was I forgot the name of that shit, but it's something psychological that, you know what I'm saying, that happened to motherfuckers. Where even though it was harmful to them, they still want to stick around for the shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't think that take the blame off of her for doing what she did and staying there. But at the same time, I think, you know what I'm saying, that nigga played the psychological game with her, and she couldn't leave even if she wanted to. not by force, but like she, even if she wanted to leave, she couldn't make herself leave because she felt like she wanted to be there. You know what I'm saying? It's some real
But
OG,
psychological shit.
OG,
but she
OG,
was
and then
gone.
Miles.
Mm.
OG, then Miles, then Price. I want y'all to answer this. If any, if this your daughter and you around Diddy, are you going like how you feeling? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking
Oh.
about the days probably where you pulling up on them, they chilling, and you know what I'm saying? What's the vibe?
Who chilling? Diddy and my 19-year-old daughter?
Yeah, bro.
Nah, Diddy and my 19-year-old daughter wouldn't be chilling.
Thank you.
Facts.
I would. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell
Facts.
you something. Let me tell you something. I would kill Puff Daddy, bro.
I
I
go to
would break.
jail
I
with a
would
smile on
break.
my face.
I would break Puff Daddy's jaw with a bat across his shit. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even shoot him. I would. It would. It would be a physical altercation that would happen. It would. It wouldn't need to be a gun involved at all. It would have to be a physical. Why would you? Why would you have two young daughters and violate my 19-year-old baby? That's my 19-year-old fucking baby, man. You ought to be out your fucking mind. You a grown ass man with a lot of power, a lot of influence. There's a bunch of grown, nasty ass women out there, man. Why would you violate and lay with my 19-year-old baby? See, that's the thing motherfuckers don't ain't realizing. Where the morals come at, some morals gotta come down the pike somewhere. And you got two young daughters out here, two beautiful daughters. So you want a crab ass nigga like you to be around them? You want a nigga like that sniffing all around them and shit?
Even
That shit is
parents put
Salute to
their daughters
everybody
out there
that
for
kicked in the
bags of
door on
money.
YouTube, man. Bar Breakers 305 on YouTube. Bar Breakers panel with Big Shake on YouTube. Marley Worldwide, MarleyWorldwide.com. Y'all make sure y'all go to that. Check out the Discord. Make sure y'all follow Bar Breakers panel on Discord. Make sure y'all follow the Bar Breakers panel on Facebook. We live tonight, man. We coast to coast, city to city, man. You know what I'm saying? We got Alabama in the building. My brother Black in the building. We about to have some fun, man. I
Hold on, let me finish and answering the question.
No, I was
Yeah,
finna go to
shake
you.
it.
I was finna go to you,
Now,
Miles.
that's
I was finna let
that's
y'all
the
boys
one
finish
thing. That's
finish
the
y'all
one
point.
thing.
Hold
Now
on,
that
hold on, Miles, my bad, because I ain't even done with
Yeah,
mine.
he ain't.
I'm
You
sorry.
know what I mean?
My bad, OG.
No,
My
you
bad.
good, you
I
good,
be
you
getting
good.
them
No,
thoughts
you
off. My
good.
Shake, you
bad
on
to
one
No,
all
tonight?
you
three of
good,
y'all
'cause
boys.
you
Let's
know,
go.
I gotta
Let's
shake
get
it
it.
when you say some shit like that. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, you know what I mean? Again, like I said, you got a lot of influence. Look, this young lady is 19. You know what I mean? A lot of everybody on this motherfucker has had their first love, their first crush. The motherfucker they first seen, it was like, oh, I'm gonna be with them forever. It's a young ass girl, man. This probably her first time, and as beautiful as she is, you know what I mean? Certain attention coming from a certain person, you feel different. So it's the first time she probably felt like that. Besides, my man she was dealing with at first, he ain't Puff Daddy though. The nigga who used to make the beats and sing though. That's who Puff took her ass from. But he not Puff Daddy.
Ryan Leslie.
Ryan
Mind you,
Leslie. That's what.
she got a husband right
So
now.
she
That's
was
why
in
she
the game. She was in the
That's why she
industry.
dipped. That's why she dipped on that nigga though. She was like, "Yo, I gotta go. It's power over there. I gotta go." You know what I mean? She's young, vulnerable. You know what I mean? She can be influenced at no time, man. But it's certain things. Okay, you don't drug this girl. You don't beat the fuck out this girl, man. You know what I mean? You gotta think, man. You got two goddamn young daughters, man. Karma comes. It don't have to always come. He getting his now, but that shit can keep coming in different type of fucking ways. So you have to
That's what I
watch that
tell
type
my
of shit
lady.
right there.
If he a monster, let him pay for being that, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't have to pay
So
for it.
so
He paying
so
for it now. That's why Russell Simmons where he at.
Yeah.
He gonna have to pay for it. You know what I mean?
Yo, they caught Russell running through Harlem just
so
now
so Juice
on the
Juice
walk.
go ahead and then Miles, you take the last leg.
Uh, I think I think all this shit is BS, right? Because a lot of niggas say the condition Pat was talking about is Stockholm syndrome, where like you feel me? The victims develop like empathy for their abusers and captors and shit like that. But me
Oh,
personally, bro,
Yeah.
she ain't had no guidance at the crib, bro. She was already in the fucking industry, so her parents had already sold her to that shit any fucking way. They
thank you.
they they was addicted to the bread. They was addicted to the money, and just like any other child in fucking showbiz and in the entertainment industry, they they sell their children to these fucking people, just like all
Bingo,
the motherfucking parents
bingo.
who sold their children to R. Kelly nasty ass. It was the
Right.
same. It was the same thing. But what the problem is, when Cassie got a little older, she just started liking to do the shit. Brother, but the woman had a whole husband still sleeping with Diddy. Shit was consensual. Diddy ain't rape her. Diddy ain't fucking drug her. The only thing Diddy is guilty of being is a freaky ass nigga. And niggas been
A
freaks
freaky
since the
ass
beginning
nigga.
of time.
Straight
Diddy ain't the
up.
only nigga who have freak offs before. He's just the only nigga who, got the money and was paying bitches the wrong way and not shit caught up to him and not everything coming to the light. That's
Don't
why she
get me
ain't fucking
wrong,
leave.
cause I don't want to take cause he paid, I guess, monetarily for the, being the woman beater, if that's what she accepted for him being that.
Yeah, of course.
But
So like,
again, let him
if a
be
nigga
the
gonna go to jail, it's gonna be domestic violence. But you gotta understand, he paid her. She settled
exactly.
for the domestic violence. She ain't want justice for the nigga beating on her. She wanted the
Yeah.
bread. He paid her
She wanted the
already.
money.
So
She
why?
just a part of the prosecution trying to bust his character all up. That's what that is.
You feel me? So what is this nigga really in jail for? If you got caught on camera beating the girl, you feel me? Everybody's like, okay, cool. Do you want justice or do you want money? He wanted the money. So, okay, cool. Domestic violence out of the way. What else is this nigga in jail for? It ain't racketeering. It ain't sex trafficking because she wanted to do the shit. So what is this Dilly case really about at this point?
Real.
You
Hey,
feel what I'm
Miles,
and
saying?
Miles, and
Where's the
Miles, I know you
accountability?
ready to go.
let's let Miles close this out, and then we're gonna
That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I
transition,
know,
man. Cause
Miles,
like I
we get
said,
ready to
we
go. Miles, I want you to answer this while you do it. I just want to get to why is this man on a racketeering case when he the only person there?
That's all I'm
we the
saying.
only one.
That's
Well,
all I'm
I
saying.
And they saying that she might should have to be a part of that shit in a second. Like she might have to be a part of the Rico, cause she was
Go
setting
ahead,
up
Miles.
freak offs and shit.
Girl's a side chick. If Cassie got pregnant, it wouldn't be no case.
very true. I agree
Talk.
with that 100%.
And she
Go
probably
ahead,
Miles,
did.
go
Miles.
You
ahead.
just never know. You just never know. She probably did. Who
Go
So,
go
knows?
but
ahead,
to
Miles.
answer your original question, as a father, I think that's the one thing that you're right that we have not heard about in this entire case is Cassie's father. So, me as a father and raising my daughter, I'm hoping that I will teach her obviously how to not be in that situation or to handle herself around men of power. But I think once again, it goes back to what others
Mm.
had said, and just to piggyback on what everybody else has said is it has a lot to do with probably Cassie's upbringing. And like they said, they had already sold her to the industry because they wanted her to be famous. But me personally, if my daughter comes home and says, "Oh, I got a 10 album deal," and we go 3 years and she's only got one album, I'm gonna be like, "Sweetie, we
Come
gotta
on,
sue
man.
somebody." You know what I mean? So even from just the business aspect, there's clearly Cassie had no guidance. Clearly Cassie was in love with him, and I agree 100%. He shouldn't be guilty of a RICO. He technically, because there's the fine line of the sex trafficking of the male workers and flying them over state lines and paying them in different states, that's where they might get him on the prostitution. But Cassie herself, she personally was not paid for sex, so I don't see a connection between the prostitution and Cassie unless they come up with other defendants. He also has, if he does beat these federal charges, they may decide to pull state charges on him as well with the
Wow.
firearms that had the serial numbers scraped off. But you're right. At this point, it seems like the government overreached in what they were charging him for, and this seems more like Diddy's a piece of shit and a domestic violence abuser. But him being the head of a RICO and all this sex trafficking and stuff, that's doesn't seem to be what we have here.
For real. Well, again, man,
That's all I'm saying.
we're a bar breakdown show
Gotta
at
get
our
rid of the
core,
pizza
man. It's the
box.
Bar Breakers panel with Big Shake. We live tonight, coast to coast. We in our own digs. Bar Breakers 305 on YouTube. Um, again, we're gonna have some fun right now, man. We we always coming up with ways to kind of blend the eras and kind of drum up conversations about things that's interesting. So Young Dolph and Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? Two of the most polarizing figures we done had in our culture in the past 15, 20 years. Who was bigger at their height and who had the most impact?
Nip.
I'm gonna start with Juice. Juice, bigger impact and bigger overall at their height. Give me 15 seconds on this, bro, and I'm gonna go 15 seconds for everybody. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all try to get them points bullet, man. Say something different from the next nigga, bro. Let's get it.
I gotta go Nip for the simple fact that beyond music, the nigga was like a real deal businessman. The nigga capitalized on crypto before crypto was even thought of, and put a whole bunch of people on the waves of crypto. Mind you, niggas ain't a lot of people at Cap and say they was listening to Nipsey Hussle music when they really wasn't, because Nip had a couple albums out before he really jumped back into like the music shit. So for niggas not to quote unquote know the nigga music, and then when he got hot, everybody jumped on his bandwagon and his album sold the way they did. I gotta say, Nip Dolph was cool and all, but Dolph ain't out here uniting hoods and shit like that.
Hey, until I like kind of did my homework on Dolph, bro, I thought Dolph was just a regular nigga. Dolph changed a lot of niggas' lives, bro. Dolph
Hmm.
put a lot of niggas on game, bro, and
Gave the
all them
college
niggas
student a
from
Lamborghini and all
PRE,
type of shit. I remember that.
all them niggas from PRE are still thriving right now, bro. Especially fucking Key Glock. So salute the Dolph. I'm gonna go like this. WAP, bigger
Yeah.
impact and who was bigger in they height, Nip or Dolph?
In the heights, shit, you gotta think about. I don't. It's a crazy question because, like me doing my research on Dolph, is he's a hood the hood level. You feel me? So he's like one of them hood legends, like where he's at for sure, for sure, for sure. I know that in Memphis, he's one of them ones. Like they love Dolph, and even everywhere else, Florida, everywhere. I know niggas love Dolph. But when you say impact, I don't know. I could probably go with Nip because a lot of people
Y'all
still
do
like.
know Dolph was like game changing in the boardroom,
Yeah,
right?
nah,
Like
yeah.
Dolph was
You
He
do
was
know
independent
community
Nip
for real.
based
gave
stuff.
Snoop and
He
them
was
business
community
ideas
based
that
too.
Snoop still brag on to this day. If it weren't for Nip, he wouldn't have had a lot of them deals that he
I,
had.
I wanted to say he's
Yeah.
community based. He's more to me. He's more community based, and Nip was more worldwide community based. You know, he affected a lot of communities. Like, you know what I mean? As far as what as far as his depth, the impact wise, music. You ain't talking about music and none of that shit. You talking about impact wise.
It got to be
Yeah, niggas
overall
felt
who
that
was
shit.
bigger. Who was bigger?
He's bigger.
Because
He was bigger. He nigga, I
ho ho
watched.
ho ho
Yes,
ho ho wait. So you
Hey,
saying that we
you
heard
asking their
more
opinion.
Nipsey on the radio than Dolph?
I'm telling you that when you can
You could
even
pay
see
for radio
Nah, that's
spins,
simply
Shay.
put
That's
right there.
different.
That's a yes or a no question right there.
what you mean on the
Did we
radio.
hear
Yeah,
more
yeah,
Nipsey
I've
on the
heard a lot of
radio than
niggas.
Dolph? No, that's a nay no.
You
Why
heard
Booty
would you say
Chain
Soldier
that?
Boy
voice.
on the radio the same amount as you heard Dolphin on the radio. You could pay for radio spins. They ain't nothing.
Nah.
Maybe
We talking
not the
about Dolph
radio.
though. We talking about music though. Good music. We ain't talking about just somebody like that who finna be paying for radio. Dolph ain't have to pay. Black being in Alabama, did Dolph? You think Dolph needed to pay for any radio play?
No, he put the groundwork in, and just to chime in a little bit on the real disagreement, I think where the edge that Nipsey may have over Dolph is because of that gang banging shit. The gang banging
Talk.
is worldwide, and that throwed another element in the Nipsey game because just like the gang banging, it ain't just in Cali, it's everywhere, and people was following that because of that gang banging element. That's where he get the little edge on Dolph as far as impact because he had more people paying attention to him because of that gangbang. But yes, Dolph Impact was stupid big, but it was on a smaller scale because of who he was dealing with and who he was touching. Nip,
I agree with that.
his
I
reach
agree
was
with you.
touching them gangbangers, and what he was saying was like the gospel to them guys. And as y'all
Yeah,
all know, gangbanging is all over the world, man. So that's why I think Nip get the edge on Impact.
That nigga United
Hey,
more
Hoods,
Hey,
man.
more
Stop
Buck.
beefs.
Oh, hey, Buck. Check it out. it's alleged that Dolph had a office at Empire.
Yes, that's a fact. No, he did. That ain't a lead. That's a
so,
fact. He did.
so again, but at the same time, I like y'all say y'all listen to Nipsey, bro. Nigga, if you had to be like a real West Coast motherfucker to like listen to early Nipsey. So
Well,
Right.
I'm giving the
that
all
nigga,
around stature. Yes,
that
Dolph music
no,
played
that
more
nigga
than
was
Nip.
the
That's for
first.
sure.
The game Nip had, like he said, was so ahead of his time. The nigga was getting niggas emails and personal information way before it was everybody was collecting that shit. So now, fast forward to the nigga dropping a project. The nigga dropped the project only 100. He put only 100 out and sold them shits for $1,000 a piece. Them shits was gone an hour.
No,
Jay Z bought
no, he
10
put
of them.
1,000 out and sold them 100 apiece.
Yeah, yeah.
What
He
That's
was
how
it?
it went.
only 1,000 copies, and they were $100.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he did that. He did that.
and
That was
and and
genius.
and niggas supported that shit. So again, that nigga was hustle was ahead of his time. But once again, everything Dolph touch is still thriving right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, man, we're gonna transition from that to you know what I'm saying. Who got left on the track? I'm just gonna start the track. Let's go.
Oh, Gucci
Scooch,
man.
strong talk, wisdom.
Gucci man so ass dog.
Yeah, hey. You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a blunt in it. Lil' mama a thot, and she got ass, and she gon' fuck up a bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping the dope in the stash. In Italy, got too foreign hoes, they DM me. Draw at the top, when it's cold, but you feel the heat. Be real with me, keep it 100, just be real with me. Eat it up like it's a feast. They say the dope on fleek.
Percocet pill on me. Ice on my neck, baby, chill with me. Them niggas that fucked in the back don't say nothing, them niggas a kill for me. Back as I can in my sleep, on fleek. 100K spent on that patty for leave. Bitch, I'm a dog in my tree. Hop out the frog and leave. I put them bricks in the fender. My bitch, she walk around like she Kris Jenner. I used to break in the Emma, then take up running like the game of Temple. It's simple, I play with a mantle. Mama say she saw me on Jimmy Kimmel. Canada, cause I'm a money symbol. Walking with the rats, I'm looking crippled. Fuck on that bitch, then I temple. A nickel for me to take pictures. Not from LA, but I clip her. Double my cup or a triple. Box on my body, no biblical. I'm not your average or typical. Look at my wrist and it's critical. Hold it up, dropping the temperature. I get that bag on the regular. I got a bag on my cellular. Back in the bag of them vegetables. Bag of them cookies, it's medical. Cocaine, codeine, etc. Cocaine and lean is federal. I take off landing on Nebula. As an M's when the M's on my schedule.
You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a blunt in it. Lil' mama a thot, and she got ass, and she gon' fuck up a bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping the dope in the stash. In Italy, got too foreign hoes, they DM me. Draw at the top, when it's cold, but you feel the heat. Be real with me, keep it 100, just be real with me. Eat it up like it's a feast. They say the dope on fleek.
I know that these niggas getting sick of me. These chains on my neck cause a meal a piece. I don't even like to freestyle for free. I put in the key and I ride the beat. I don't even come out the house for free. I pay a nigga to drive for me. Jay-Z couldn't even co-sign for me. I do what I want cause I'm signed to me. I get the bag. They get the bag, have to cut it in half. Stop the comparing, y'all making me laugh. Need to rehab, I'm addicted to cash. Convertible walk, convertible talk. My dope got a vertical, look at that how. And it jump out the pot. Came out the jail and went straight to the top. Take it easy, baby. Middle of summer, I'm freezing, baby. Don't leave me, baby. Just drop to your knees and please me, baby. I'm fascinated. Two bitches so fine that I masturbated. Congratulations. She brought me so good that I graduated. They had to hate it. I don't fuck with them niggas, they plastic, baby. A trapper, baby. I rap but I own all my masters, baby. It's tragic, baby. I pull up and fuck up the traffic, baby. A savage, baby. I'm killing these niggas, close casket, baby.
You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag.
Black, who got left on the track? You got Quavo, Gucci, or Takeoff?
Oh, I'm glad that shit though. Nigga losing brain cells listening
Right,
to that
right,
stupid
right, right,
ass
right,
shit.
right. Okay, so what the question is? Who should have been left off the track?
Nah, who got left on
Who?
the who? Who killed everybody on the track? Pretty much.
Okay, my bad.
One, two,
Hit me on,
first,
hit me
second, or
on, hit me
third.
on. Yeah, man, I'm not a fan of that song, honestly, my nigga. You know what I mean? So I it's rough, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Quavo, man, just because I think he has the more original style. You know what I'm talking about? So
Oh
you know what I
man.
mean? That's about you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. That's
Hey, hold
about
on. That
like you
shit hit
know.
an honorary track. Can't.
Wait,
I
Yeah,
mean, where
like
my
out of
album
wait,
all
at?
those, I
Yeah.
think
wait.
you
We're
know
not gonna
he
let you
is
slide by.
more
That was
official.
hilarious. That was crazy.
Say,
that was
So,
say, say less. Say less.
right.
Impact. Who got left on the track, man?
All of them got left. The beat left them niggas.
Oh shit.
The beat left all them niggas.
That shit was hot
hey,
ass trash.
hey, Wop, talk to me, man. Who got left on the track, Wop?
shit. If you once when you was playing the track, probably the second nigga, man. Who the second nigga is? I don't even.
That would take
Who
off.
this?
That would take.
Yeah. Well, R.I.P.
R.I.P. to
But yeah,
take
he,
off.
he he probably had the best shit out of it. Yeah.
All right.
That's
Saint,
off
who
on
got
the
left
hook.
on the
And
Yeah,
track?
Gucci shit was
bag and
ass,
pumping.
man.
Whoever on the
Pause.
hook had the
And
best part.
Gucci
Yeah, that
shit
was
Yeah,
was
I
Quavo.
ass. He the
Quavo
definitely
was
third
on the
agree.
one,
hook.
and then you
Okay.
had
yeah,
Takeoff.
yeah. To me,
Dang.
whoever did the chorus, he left everybody on there because them verses from both of them boys, they was like mediocre verses. They better than that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they just didn't really put their full potential in any of those verses. But the chorus is good. It's catchy. So I give it to the
Mm,
dude who said the chorus and the beat
yeah,
maker.
that's Quavo. Okay.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But that whole song, I
Miles,
really don't like that song either.
Miles, who got left on the track?
I mean, for the debate, I'll go with Takeoff. He seemed like his lyrics just seem to hit a little bit more, but I
Yeah.
do agree with everybody else. Quavo on, I think it was Quavo on the hook was it flows as well. So, but
Mm,
and like somebody else said, probably not a song I'm gonna play myself.
Yeah.
Buck,
fact.
talk to me. Who got left on the track, Buck?
Like who's the sorry you saying, right?
Yeah,
No,
who got left on
who
the
was the
track?
hottest?
Well, Gucci on that track, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That mean Gucci.
Right.
Yeah, get
Who
him the fuck
killed?
out of here, man.
Who killed it? Who killed it?
Yeah,
OG,
definitely
who
Gucci.
got left on the
Gucci on
track?
Gucci on it.
OG.
Wait, I'm gonna tell you from where I was hoping you could back this off of me
This shit crazy.
on the ground before, man. Let me tell you what's fucked up. Let me tell you what's fucked up, man. Is I like the fucking song, man. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I like the song.
I like the beat.
I think that
I
was
like the
Gucci's
beat.
first song out of
If you're
prison
gonna
and
say it
shit.
like that, he said it's fucked.
and I hate
That
the
nigga should have picked a whole nother song.
I mean it.
fucking
You
Once
need a
Gucci.
round
again,
two.
man, y'all feel free to make
Dog,
y'all suggestions, my
I
nigga. Y'all know we
We
gonna
need a
play this.
round two,
said
man. We need different
that
songs.
Here we
nigga
go. I got a question, man. International Players Anthem or Jeezy I Do.
International Players Anthem,
Which
hands
one was the
fucking down.
bigger song? Huh?
International Players Anthem, hands down.
Yeah, for sure.
international. That's for sure.
How many movies that shit
International
got
Players
used in?
Anthem. International Players Anthem or applies Shouty.
International.
International Players album, bro.
Damn, that Shorty's a big song.
Oh,
Shorty's a big
y'all
song.
For
for real?
Nigga
what
not
hit the
listening to that
hardest.
no more?
That
For
ain't it.
real?
Shake that
Yeah.
ain't it. That shit the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I
That
think
ain't
they got their awards for that shit too, though. Yeah.
Well, Shorty was raw too. I mean, was
But
that
it
was
wasn't
like
about it.
the
Like Shouty was one of them like hood
it was
like
that banger.
classics. Now
Yeah,
Thanks to T Pain.
you said it,
yeah.
a
Thanks to
hood.
T Pain.
Thanks
Thanks
to
to
What
T
T
T-Pain made
Pain.
that
Pain.
shit
If T
right.
Pain wasn't on that shit, man, that shit would
It
have been
wouldn't
a
be. It
summer in
wouldn't
the
be
trash
nothing.
can.
It was
that
yeah.
shit wasn't
It was
be
shit. T Pain made that song.
T-Pain made a lot of niggas' careers that
Rick
didn't
Rick
make it in two
Ross
years.
Rick Ross closed that crossed that line, or Jeezy Soul Survivor.
Those survivors.
Soul Survivor all day.
Yeah, I'm going with Jeezy.
Yeah, Soul Survivors.
Are y'all
Soul
kidding
Survivor.
me, bro?
Yeah,
Soul
no.
Survivor.
If you looking for me, I'll be on the block. Boy, I felt like a gangster in that city, boy.
You
Hey,
know,
It's a
if
something
you
big
ever
good
cross
Hey
that
Shake,
time.
line,
hey
there'll be
Shake,
nothing that we can
who
save
had a
you.
better
Hold on,
impact,
Nick,
T
you
Pain or
named one
Akon?
song with bigger than that song?
T-Pain.
Oh,
Who said
T-Pain
that?
got me the good
T
time.
Pain or
Soul Survivor
Akon?
was definitely
Akon's
a
big
bigger
now.
song.
Don't
yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
T Pain had a bigger impact than Akon.
Way bigger
Way
oh
impact than
man,
way
Akon.
bigger
Akon.
impact.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's a
Akon,
hard debate,
I
bro.
could give it to
Facts.
Hold on
Akon,
now,
but
now
man,
that
I,
one
T
right
I,
Me
there,
and
we
argue.
Akon
I
can't
ain't had
do
some
argue on.
that
shit.
I
now.
argue the
Wait a
fuck out of that.
minute.
Want to know?
And
Hey, name a time where Akon was featured
Y'all
on
know
every
Akon
song
signed T
nominated that
Pain,
year.
right?
yo, bro.
Name one.
Akon,
yeah, Akon signed T Pain.
Akon turn his
Yeah,
life
So
off.
y'all
No,
know
that's a fact. He
T
did.
Pain was
He
signed
did.
to Akon.
that's
so
Can't
true.
Akon
I
knew he had
mean,
to hang it up.
trying to get a car. He's trying to get a car loan. Akon turned on
Yeah.
right in Africa.
I'm
That shit
telling
was
you,
different.
boy. Talk to him,
Nigga
OG.
still-
I
what
don't know
that
what
got to do with
Akon
music? They ain't got
Yeah, we
nothing to do
talking
with
about
music.
music, not
Name a
sports.
Hell
time. Hold on,
yeah,
time
Akon
out.
can really sing, nigga.
Time out.
yeah.
Hold on.
Nah,
Pain,
nah.
Name.
T
Pain,
Pain
he
can sing
can
too.
too.
They can sing. They can
Hold on.
sing.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
land my
Let
plane real quick, cause y'all niggas
go ahead.
not
Let
finna
them land. Go ahead.
disrespect
Go
T
ahead.
Pain. Hold on. Time out.
Go ahead.
Kanye, bro, yo,
Name a
T-Pain
time.
always,
Hold
you,
on. Let
you
them go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
always made a lot of hits. We ain't gonna deny that. Even though he had
Mhm.
he made a lot of hood hits with niggas. Yo, Akon made a lot of worldwide fucking records, man.
Worldwide.
I mean, worldwide fucking records, man.
T-Pain can match him. You name him,
I,
you got a
I
T-Pain
promise
record
you,
that'll match it.
If he
That's
could
all I'm
match,
saying.
if he could match him, he wouldn't be
I,
broke now.
I might have
he
to
ain't
agree with you, Black, too, because
time
they
out.
might could go blow for
That's all
blow
I'm
now.
saying.
If he
They
could match
might could go blow for
If you
blow.
could play these songs right now,
if
they
he could
back
match
to
him,
back.
you
You could
wouldn't be broke now. Your
hit for hit.
catalog tells what you are made about. If
Hold
catalog
on, man. What would y'all say? Hold on, we're gonna do this just like
In
this.
a versus, nigga.
What would be T Pain biggest song to y'all?
Bro, hold on. Time out. Niggas ain't even
Hold
let
on,
me get
T
my point
Pain biggest
across.
song. What is T Pain biggest song?
We don't
Sprung,
even.
probably
It's
sprung.
probably sprung.
He could play that anywhere.
yeah, that's right.
Nah, don't he got some kind of like commercial song or some shit like that he
Do you know
like
how many times sprung has
You
been
said biggest.
sampled and
Yeah,
remixed?
yeah, yeah. Sprung
that
probably
bartender
is.
shit?
You said
Like,
biggest.
come on,
Sprung
man.
is yeah, but I'm gonna buy you a drink and all that. Was that like the
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Buy
Sprung
biggest?
was
you a
his
drink.
first
Sprung
one,
is
so
So
you
y'all
think
gonna
huge.
about
go with
that.
y'all want to go with Sprung?
That
Hold
shit's
on.
on cruises and shit.
Matter of fact, hey Miles, if you could do me a favor and look up the most streamed T Pain song and the most
Let's go,
streamed
man.
Akon song.
Well, they say so those records, don't they? Y'all talking about some
Say
Y'all
guys.
again?
niggas.
This is listen. You talking about some damn streaming? Who sold the most records? They went fucking streaming. Who sold the most records?
Fat.
What's
Nah,
that?
Y'all
I'm just
What's
trying
niggas
to
that?
see
is
which one is the
That
crazy.
biggest
Twenty
Nah,
song.
Two.
I'll go with
I
Pain
actually
in
want to
that.
hear
So
the
yeah,
names
Nah,
of the
you
Khan
have to
is
go.
songs.
You have to
crazy.
go with the most
T
Hold on,
streamed.
hold
What
on.
you
I
Pain's
got,
want to hear
man?
the names of the
Hold on. What
songs.
Miles got? What you got, man?
T Pain's most streamed songs: "Low," featuring Flow Rider, T Pain,
Okay,
billion
that's one.
streams.
Hey, low.
"Buy
That's
You a
probably the biggest one.
Featuring. Go ahead.
Buy You a Drink,"
There we go.
What
"Good
I
Life,"
said, buy you a
Kanye,
drink, right?
I said buy you a drink. Yeah.
Like
"Good
featuring. Go ahead.
Good Life," Kanye, and
Right.
"Bartender."
There you
And
go.
then
And
Two.
Yeah,
Okay.
bartender
all
was
them
number
hits.
I'm
4.
sprung wasn't even on that list.
Now,
Now what
go
about?
Right.
Akon,
Good
go
point.
Akon
But
song.
four.
kind of because the records was back then. Streaming wasn't streaming like that back
That's
then.
what I said. It's
Go to
different.
Akon.
No,
Akon.
I literally just wanted to know the names of the songs, and we gonna go from there. We don't really, I ain't
Watch
really
this.
going by them
Watch
Akon
this.
numbers.
Go
songs are
Akon.
"Smack
Say
That"
it one more
featuring
time, bro.
Eminem, "Sexy Bitch,"
Oh,
"Lonely," "The
it's gonna
Sweet
be.
Escape," and "Play Hard."
Nah, what was the first one?
"Smack That" featuring Eminem. Number
Oh, smack
Oh
two,
that.
shit.
number
Okay.
two,
That's the only
"Sexy
one he got.
Bitch."
Sexy
Number
And
bitch,
three,
Soul
sexy
"Lonely."
Survivor.
bitch.
Number four, "The Sweet Escape, and 5,
Mm.
Play Hard.
Play
Now I
hard.
got a
Instant.
question, right?
Go ahead.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Name a time when Akon was nominated for best feature. Bruh, it was a year. It was a year where T Pain was on every big feature of that year, and it was nominated. And you couldn't blink without seeing T Pain name on the
That's a
biggest
fact.
features
That's a fact.
of that year.
Yeah.
Also, T Pain wrote a lot of hits for other artists. This nigga gave away hits.
Con too though now.
This
You
nigga
So
gave
did
did
away
too.
Shout out to
hits.
Akon.
Akon at that. He
Akon
wrote
wrote
a
a
couple
lot
So
of
did
songs for
tracks.
Akon.
Akon too. Look him up.
Yeah,
He wrote
so
a
did
lot of
Akon.
tracks for people, a lot of songs. He did a lot of songs,
All
and he
I'll
did
What
the
you
say
say,
is
Black? What you
that
say,
the
Black?
the list that he just
Justin
gave
Bieber.
us right now, Smack That, Sexy Bitch, Mr. Lonely, and Play Hard was the three after Smack That is not
Hmm.
what I expected. So the T Pain song, the Low Witch Flow Rider, that's a big fucking song. That apple
Hmm.
bottom jean boots
Yeah.
with the fur.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Oh
killing
my
smack
God.
that.
huge.
Yeah.
And
That's in
then
movies. And
that buy you a drink, like I said, that shit was on every 30 seconds, bro. Like that shit, that was one of them ones.
Okay.
Good Life, y'all already know what Kanye was doing at that time. Everything Kanye was, that shit was stupid. And that bartender legendary. So
If you
yeah,
want an
that
unbiased,
probably
if you want an unbiased electronical input, this is not my words. If forced to choose, I would lean slightly towards Akon having a broader and more sustained global impact, especially considering his role as a label executive who helped launch other careers and his significant international success and ventures beyond music. However, it's undeniable that T Pain's direct influence on the sound of music through autotune was
Facts.
revolutionary and changed how many
Hmm.
artists approach vocals, making him incredibly impactful in his own right. They both left indelible marks on the music industry.
mm.
Niggas still using auto tune to
Well,
this
yeah, that
day,
was
and
very
T
The
politically
reason
and
why
T
incorrect. Where
Pain
you got
version
that
too.
from? Google? What was that? Wikipedia?
No, that's a Gemini and AI.
It's a
hey,
Gemini AI.
I got
yeah,
one last
Future
thing for
wouldn't
y'all,
be
man.
Future if it weren't for him stealing what T Pain was doing. Future started
Best
doing that
intro
auto tune
song
type
y'all,
shit.
best intro song y'all heard. And I'm just gonna put three out there. T Grizzly, that first day out, Meek Mill, first day out. I mean the intro, or that Honeycomb Brazy.
Who the fuck is Honeycomb Brazy?
You know
That
Honeycomb
Oh,
honeycomb
Brazy?
brazy for me.
shot.
I
Come
don't
on,
Talking
know.
about the
boy.
best. You said the best intro.
This nigga said
The best.
honeycomb
Yeah,
bread.
because those songs don't have a hook. You know what I'm saying? Them shit's just ride outs.
What
Like Meek
what's
Mill, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah,
That
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 Meek
right
Mill
there,
is
that's the
one of the
intro.
I
best
That's
say
intros.
Oh, are you talking
for
about
me, it's
Dreams and Nightmares?
yeah.
for me
Dreams
it's
and
Future
Nightmares?
March Madness, boy. You can't stop. You put that March Madness on for Future, nigga. Okay, anybody,
N-
anywhere, put March Madness
nah,
on.
I'm talking about
Come
the
on now.
You talking about
like where it ain't
intros.
no hook. I ain't
I'm gonna
talking
go.
about no hook.
I'm gonna go T Grizzly because I done seen
Yeah,
niggas get beat
cause
up in multiple
Yeah, no
parties
hood black
yeah,
Yeah.
like
to
that
that.
you
Meek
said
Mill
with
shit.
a song that ain't no hook?
But see, T Grizzly
yeah,
and
that
Hmm.
No, how the
Meek
intro ain't got
Mill.
JT
nothing.
from City Girl. I don't like that motherfucker like that, but she got a raw first day out too. I done heard
Yanni wrote
some
that
other
shit.
ones, but
That shit
they
don't
weren't
count.
really ever. I think say that.
Even though he a
Yeah,
noisemaker, man, you can't leave that boy Meek out
I
with that
mean,
shit.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean the
Yanni wrote
Meek
original.
that shit
Mill.
Yeah,
Nothing
too.
beats the
that's
original.
on the list, Black. That's on the list. That Dreams the
Yeah,
Nightmare.
that
I
yeah,
would
that
say
But
Meek
boy,
Mill.
you
Cause
in
I
he
like
Bama,
Meek
so
top
Mill.
that.
that you in Bama, so that motherfucking honeycomb
Drew,
brazy, that fucking
say Drew, that's Gucci Man hard as shit. He was the original.
Who the fuck is
what?
That's
that?
the first day out. He was the original on that. I remember that
Mm.
shit. He did that first day out shit. All them niggas followed it. Their first day out. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
I don't
know.
listen to fucking Gucci Mane, bro. Gucci
Nah,
Mane
that's
got
his
30
hardest track.
million
That's his
mixtapes.
hardest track. Everything
And
else,
all shit
you could
ass.
you could
Nigga got 30 million mixtapes. And probably
nigga
out
said I'm
half of
starting on my
out of
day
three
with a
songs on
blunt of
that bitch.
perp.
Ass.
Y'all
No
ain't leave out that
pancakes, just a cup of
Scarface
syrup.
intro.
That shit was crazy.
Y'all can't hate on
That
Mr.
line up.
Lemon, man. Don't be
Out
hating
that
on
All,
Mr.
line
all
up,
I
those
want to say
streets.
is I
Hey,
I
want
fuck
to
with
take back
Liver now.
I want to
I
take
fuck
back
with
what
Live
I
Liver.
with
That
said
shit
me.
about
fire.
hey,
I want to take back what I
hold
said about T Pain and Akon. I do apologize because I went and looked this up.
and this shit ain't looking right. The numbers ain't looking right. I do apologize. I do apologize to T-Pain for such disrespect. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
them
Good
numbers
man.
different. They totally different. You
Good
know
Oh,
what I mean?
Marley
man.
ain't
Oh,
Good
playing with
man.
T
yeah,
Pain,
them shit's
OG.
totally different. Shout out to
Good
Niggas
man.
Akon
crazy.
though, but yeah, I got fooled because the lights in
Yeah.
Africa, but I got fooled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Shit,
Yeah.
don't know
shit
what niggas
different.
talking about. T
You got
Pain was
food with the
Yeah,
different, bro.
executive. You thought the
Hey,
executive
the
had
yeah,
the
it.
that's what
last
happened.
hey
Yep,
hey
yeah.
we at an hour 44, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start to take it towards the end, but I got this one question that I want to ask each of y'all, and I'm gonna start from Savage. I mean, from Saint. Um, one album. If you could listen to one album, you stuck on the island or some shit, nigga. One album. What
Mm,
you listening to?
mm,
Tupac to the end of time.
mm, 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 mm,
That's an album.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Miles, what you listening to?
Mine's gonna be Bone Thugs and Harmony. I can't forget. Think of the
Not
East 1999.
1999.
1999.
Yeah,
Oh
East
Oh,
shit.
99.
Yeah,
That
you
boy
I
Big
can
One.
listen to the
1999. Good
I
stuff.
can listen to that back all day long. There's
Mm,
only a couple songs
But
I don't
what you
listen to
listening
all.
to, man? If
mm.
you stranded, my nigga, on the island, and all you got is that album, what you
Man,
listening to?
you don't know already. Say, I'm gonna listen to the Bob Marley Stealing
Why
on
y'all talking
Tracks.
more? Y'all already knew it. Why y'all
You
talking more?
done
More,
knew.
more, more, more.
I
Why y'all
remember.
talking more?
I
When
already
we
know what
When
price.
you in the
shine
I
in
city,
the
already know what
God is
price
night,
in
finna say,
town. What
man.
you talking more? Huh? Good friends
I
need
already know what.
love. Come on.
I
You know
already
it,
know
boy.
what price finna say,
over,
man. Price.
over,
Oh,
so
you already know.
hypocrites.
You can't.
What you got,
It's
Price?
me.
What you
Yeah.
got, Price?
You talking more.
Shit. I got Cole the off season.
You got Cole.
I
Which
got J.
Cole?
Cole the off season. The off season.
Oh
Album off
shit.
season. That shit was crazy. I mean, all his album went platinum, but off season is the one. Off season definitely the one. No
Say
skips,
less.
I
Say less.
guarantee.
OG.
Man.
What you rocking to, man? Like, you know what I'm saying, on the island eating coconuts.
Right.
Move and listen to Nas.
Yo, I'm tell you something. Yo, real shit. If I had an album, I would be listening to, man. Man, that's a hard ass question, man. It'd be Eric B for president, man.
Woo
You know
shit.
what I mean? It'd be Eric B for president, man. I
I
can't lie
thought
to
you was
you,
gonna
man.
say the master. That's what I thought you was gonna
Nah,
say.
it's gonna always be Rock Hill, man. But it's just so many records I love and so many, you know what I mean? But it's gonna always be Eric B for president. Thinking of a master
Amen.
What?
That.
plan, you have to.
No trick based on a true
Yo,
story or nothing.
What?
Huh?
stuck on an
What?
island, man. If I'm stuck on an island, bruh, honestly, I'm gonna go with Lauren Hill unplugged shit. You feel me?
Oh
Lauren
my
Hill
god.
unplugged dope CD
Yeah,
joint.
that was
If
tough.
you
All right.
like, bruh, that shit
That
got
nigga
me
gonna
through some
be
crazy shit. Like,
that nigga on the island with cannabis, nigga. That nigga got
bruh,
stuck on the
I'm talking
island, bro, with
about
that
she
with that.
spitting and then we singing. I mean, I got it
Yeah.
all. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. And she go
Impact.
crazy on.
Impact. What you rocking out? You know what I'm saying? With
I'm going with Ti paper drill.
oh
Mm,
Lord have
That's
mm,
not
mercy.
okay.
bad. Not
That
bad.
boy
That
bagging
is
up
not fucking
coconut
bad.
bits on the
Y'all boys
Bad
gonna
island.
be y'all boys gonna be trapping on the island. What the
That boy trapping coconut
niggas is trapping coconuts and
uh
bananas and
coconut
shit.
weed and
Let me
cocoa
sit the
leaves on the
monkeys and
island.
shit out though.
All right,
Nigga,
Black. Talk to
give
me,
me three
man. Well, hold
sticks to
on.
get this.
I'm gonna let my dog
What?
end it. So I'm gonna go before Black. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him end it. Yeah, mine will be the Chronic. You know what I'm saying? The original Chronic, my nigga. Cause
No
I
boss
feel
man
like
Good
that
Dino
was
album.
shake.
fucking.
That boy
Good,
that
Say it
great
said,
again.
got
album.
to
Hell
fight
Out
yeah.
the
'em.
Drake.
Nigga
Yeah,
Great
said boss
album.
man.
Hell yeah.
the
No
Chronic
That's
would
why I
be
beef.
said
mine,
too many
bro.
to choose. Man,
Snoop was just going crazy on the Chronic, bro. Like it was
hell
in
yeah.
the
Dog
dog pound.
pound
That shit
too.
was just stupid for me, bro. Black, talk to me.
Yo, boy, hey, boy, I'm finna hit y'all boys in the head. Now calm down. Calm
Hmm.
down. Calm down. Alright, if I'm on a island stuck with an album, y'all got me fucked up. Give me that TP2. 12 play. I'm out of here.
Oh,
Alright,
hit it hard
alright.
from the
You
back.
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
You feel me?
I
Hold
know
on,
you
baby.
heard it
You
on
feel
the
me?
track.
Hold on, hold
He's
on, hold
12
stupid.
on,
play what you want.
hold on,
Hey,
Corn.
yeah,
Hey, I
yeah. Hey,
still
Hey,
listen
boy,
to
hold
I
that,
on, hold
boy.
on.
listen.
1 second,
I
1 second.
listen
I
to that
still listen
every
to that
day,
stuff.
You by
nigga.
yourself on the island? Boy, that nigga
Hey,
need to
If
be
I,
listen,
dead.
I'm
if
gonna
I,
make it. I'm finna make it happen. I ain't out there trying to kill myself.
Right.
I can't. I want to go. I
That
want to
nigga
all eyes
working
on
with
me,
sea
but
lions
Dog,
and
dog, finna
I ain't
get
against all
whacked.
odds when I'm by myself. I ain't got no anger with
Right, right.
everybody, man. I'm
Yeah,
trying to get it
him and
he
in.
Walk the only
trying to.
ones took the edge off. Everybody else, boy, wanted to stay up, boy. You know what I'm saying? OG wanted to be
Yeah,
a
freaky
lighting
with
nigga and
catfish
shit.
out though.
But
Nobody
dog finna
said
get,
boss man
but
D-Lo.
dog
I'm
finna get one
happy.
of them coconuts and go to
Yeah,
work.
Alright,
facts, facts,
warm that coconut up and go to
Yeah.
work on that coconut.
Hey
facts.
man,
Somebody
Coconut.
got to
I
do it.
just I just gotta say this, man. This been one of the most fun shows that we done, man, and I appreciate everybody, man. The panel was truly coast to coast tonight once again. Welcome to
Mhm.
my home, bro, Black. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
about to put his
what's up,
podcast
man?
out there, the Backwood Podcast. So y'all make sure y'all support that when that drop.
Sure.
Um,
For sure.
I'm gonna
For
let
Yes,
y'all
sure.
sir.
take it
Yes,
out the
sir.
door, man. Impact.
Yeah, it's Impact 305 on all platforms, man. Shout out to Shake, man. He been holding this shit down. We gonna keep doing what we do, man.
Wow.
Miles. Nah, hold on. My bad. Cause I want Miles to get the Marley Worldwide at the end. So Buck, talk to him, man. Money in the building.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is. Appreciate y'all. Like my dog say, man. The panel was off the chain. Everything was good tonight, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to this Bob Breaker. And like he say, my boy coming out with that back what I'm gonna let him do his thing when he get on there. But that backwood coming out. But yeah, man. Money in the building, definitely, man. If y'all need some insurance, life insurance, y'all need a house to buy, y'all go ahead and holler at me, man, at J King on Facebook, man. J underscore MGM uh on Instagram. It's all good.
Nah, but you tripping. You
Um,
forgot. Where the elite
My bad.
survive. Come
The
on
one and
now.
only.
Elite.
The elite survive.
Survive.
I'm
My bad,
moving
Price. I'm gonna
on.
make sure I incorporate that every
You gotta
time now.
come on. You gotta
Y'all
come
for
on, bro.
sure.
You gotta.
Alright.
Yeah. You gotta
Moving
incorporate
on
that.
from hustle.
Moving on from hustling.
Hustling.
Ain't no
That's
thugging
that
for
shit
me.
though.
Ain't no drugging for me.
oh,
Saint, talk to him.
Oh, that's on me right there.
Yes,
Okay.
Sirski.
Okay, y'all can check me out on just go to TikTok Savage or Saint Savage 6883. I just be putting little funny videos out there, but just want to leave on this note. In this world full of criminals, we read by a tyrant who trying to kick everybody out and ain't doing nothing for nobody but they
Mhm.
feel. Sleep easy, peace, and good night.
yeah.
Yes,
Fact.
Sirski. I got my fist up, Wop.
It's your boy WAP, man. Hey, words of power. Look, don't let who you used to be like control who you want to be. You know what I mean? Cause you big and you are that one. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to put that in the brother's head, man. And you can find me at all. I am WAP on all platforms. Same shit. Words of power, man. Fuck with me. Paul, my language too. YouTube.
OG.
Yeah. You already know what it is, man. Old man with the cold hand. One and only son of Tony. If you ain't fucking with me, you fucking with somebody phony. Salute to the panel, man, the whole team, man. It's always good when we locked in and having these conversations. Shout out to everybody who lock in with us, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned in. There's always love on this side, all around the map.
Big blessings. Juice.
Where
You on
Juice
mute,
at?
Juice.
Oh shit, play a fuck up,
Yeah,
play a fuck up all the time. But
He
like
said
I
play
was
a
They
fuck
saying,
up
do.
on.
going in too, boy. I,
They
I, I
you
do.
love
feel
that
me?
boy. You going in?
Yeah, you feel me? Like I was saying, before I really interrupted, goddamn it. We appreciate everybody kicking in the door for another episode of Bar Breakers, man. We got more content on the way. You can follow me on all platforms at Drew_Price, Price with a Y. Not a I. You gonna find a weird white guy. Quick PSA
Weird
before Shake
white guy.
hang this. Before Shake hang this bitch up, a lot of you niggas don't need to rap. We need plumbers, we need electricians, we need
Mhm.
motherfucking do construction.
Doctors.
Back shit up.
A lot of
If you
janitors.
lying to your homeboy about he's firing that microphone, you're lying. Stop lying to your dog. Cause I'ma tell him. I'ma tell him.
That boy there a
Uh
genius.
I'ma tell him to stop. Other than that, y'all stay tuned for more content for Bar Breakers of the brothers on the panel, goddamn it. Free Tory.
Salute.
Black, talk to him, man. Plug that backwood shit, man. Talk to him, man. We welcome you to the panel, man, and we appreciate
Yeah.
you kicking in the door with us tonight, man.
Hey, boy, hey, I appreciate the experience, my nigga Shake, my guys. Hey, boy, y'all boys all love, more inspiration. Y'all check me out when these platforms get
Salute.
up and running. Backwood TV, you know what I mean? New to y'all, old to everybody. So you better check me out when I go to talking. You hear me? It is your boy Black 305 Rays, and you better not forget it. Holla.
Yeah.
Miles, take this home, bro.
All right, just to answer your question earlier, there's 277,000 signatures on the Tory petition. And once again,
Okay.
that can be found at Marley Worldwide, MARLEE, worldwide.com. You can sign the Tory petition. You can donate to the Milagro Legal Fund. You can find the Bar Breakers YouTube links and past shows if you weren't able to catch all of this one, as well as you're able to find the Bar Breakers Discord. And from there, you can find the Facebook as well.
Yeah.
Big blessings, everybody. This been the Bar Breakers panel with Big Shake. And salute to the panel, man.
Yes,
Coast to
sir.
coast tonight.
Salute.
Salute to my bro Jedi. Y'all make sure y'all tap in the laps
Yeah.
after the prison system on YouTube. Big bro always got the great guests, you know what I mean, giving you
Facts.
inspirational stories about people who been to prison, they got the elbow, and that wasn't the end for them. You know what I
Gotta
mean?
plug them in
So
for tomorrow, Shake.
again, tomorrow night we got a celebrity with us, my nigga
Oh,
Trav Kendricks, aka
Mhm.
Bad Guy. Uh, he gonna come and drop some game on us. He changed his life up. You know what I mean? Was a nice uh rapper out here and aspiring and thriving rapper at one point and changed his life, gave his life to Christ, and now he's in the accident insurance business, and he gonna come and plug his business, and we gonna talk history. The panel gonna
Okay.
be live again tomorrow night. So once again, it's the Bar Breakers panel. Salute to the panel. Blessings.
Salute.
Salute. What's up?
Yes,
Grateful.
sir.
Yo, love.
Yes, sir.